he hooks this one. He's like, oh, he starts reeling in. And he said, I don't know if I didn't set the hook right or what the story was, but he lost it. And then a little while later, same thing with the bottom bouncer. So it basically wasted gas just to go out and do nothing.
But, I mean, a bad day on the boat's better than a good day at work.
But he doesn't work no more, so where would that go?
He's just retired.
Yep. So it's all good. Are we also living on Small Town Laser Creations tonight?
We are, but I was a minute. I got hit too many buttons, and I started the stream.
So you shut it down?
No, it's still live. It just started later while we were already chatting.
Okay. So we started out, and it was Chicken Coop Live, and we couldn't figure out where Chicken Coop Live went, so we figured we'd shut everything down and start over again. So we're episode 11, live streaming, baby.
That means, you know what that means? We've been live streaming with good audio and better stuff for 11 weeks straight.
And it's actually the last couple of weeks. It's really been pretty decent. We've had no real things go wrong.
Tonight was the longest. We were a couple minutes late.
Yeah, well, that happens. So you got a new board over there.
Yeah, I got a new mixer board. So if you want to go ahead and talk like Mom.
So basically, you can just talk and you sound like Mom.
I always get in trouble when I talk like that because she gets so mad at that.
It's so fun, though.
But yeah, you've got all the lights going on. It's just like the old. It's like the old computers years ago.
Oh yeah, like the big giant.
Yeah, all them friggin' lights, and you had to dial up. It's like.
And then we also got a new camera, which don't get me wrong, it was expensive, but I think it will do. Once you're in your blind and you can zoom in, it's going to be badass because you'll be able to actually see what deer.
It will be cool. It will be really cool if you actually, rather than just show it to me for 3 seconds, that you actually show me how to use it. So I have to use it because otherwise I'm going to have these two giant bucks fighting. They're going to be 80 yards away during bow season, and I'm going to get friggin' black fuzzy pictures because I won't know how the hell to operate it.
What we're going to do is we're going to go through and either I write it out or I just show you. But you're just going to have to use it, honestly. That's your best way to...
Did you want a koozie for your latte?
I did.
I got her over here for you.
That'd be cool.
Now, if Shelby comes down and says, hey, I'd like to have a friggin' latte, then we're Upper Creek because...
She can't have beer with her diet. So, I mean, she could have a whiskey if she really wanted.
Now, wait a minute. She dieted, and then her diet was done. So the 16th, I believe, is the weekend that we're going to do...
That would be a great...
Not only are we going to do we might do a short live stream. Maybe we could put like a sticker up on top of the arch of the boat.
Okay.
And we could stick a camera up there, and we could just like hang out all day.
Yeah.
And then that way they get like the full effect of
where we're not necessarily commenting.
Well, but I don't know. That might not be a good idea because there's things out there.
There's like conversations that probably shouldn't be had.
Yeah, probably not. But anyway, maybe when we come in, we could do a short live stream and she could play the tuba.
That would be sweet. We'd have to get a tuba, but
wasn't it the tuba?
Trumpet.
Trumpet.
So I was talking to Dr. Rob, and he wanted to know if we can set up a tent out there so we don't have to worry about driving home.
Doesn't he have a pickup? You guys both have a pickup.
We do.
Yeah, so you guys could sleep under the stars.
We could. Yeah. That would be cool, too.
I'm thinking that as soon as we set up that tent, the friggin' marina owner is going to be calling security on that one.
Yeah, it was just an idea.
Yeah, well, I think that's a great idea. A few years ago, you slept up on deck. You might as well sleep up there.
That's true. I forgot what I was going to say.
You got drunk. You and Super K got drunk. You went up to the bar for 40-cent beers.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember, yeah.
And you were watching the Tiger game, and then when you come back, I heard, thump, up on top. I think you actually jumped from halfway across the pier, too.
I might have.
Onto the top of the boat, and I just pretended like I was sleeping. It was one of them days I was not in the mood for the I'm looking for the word
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans of what you guys were doing. I had cooked a nice meal, and I was ready to sit down and have a nice meal as a family. And next thing you know, they're like,
well, we had the meal, but then the
no,
40
you didn't.
we ate.
Did you eat?
We ate.
No.
And then the 40-cent beers just sounded so good.
See,
And it was still a $60 tab on 40-cent beers.
Yeah, with only 2 of you up there. No, might have been 3. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, no, that was and so the Gord's Bar, if you get right down to it, they're having $2 $2. They're having $2 Coors Lights all day, every day, for 22 ounces. So that's probably about the same.
Honestly, that's a really good deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you go to bars like that for the cheap beer, and then you stay for a long time. Because either way, they're still making money on it.
I wish they had something other than Coors Light.
Honestly, I hate Coors Light.
But you will drink it for $2.
Honestly, yeah, I'll drink it when we do the live stream for $2, but I don't know.
So we talked about getting the poster in behind here.
Yeah.
We probably should get going on that.
Yeah.
So that we can get that going, so that we have it.
Yeah, something. I'm thinking like a dark wood. So it would be a dark wood, but a photo of all these.
Aren't you gonna just take a picture and do it as a banner type thing?
I want to do it as a banner. It's just got to be big enough and high enough quality because I don't want it to look shitty.
That's what she said. So, Mr. Badass, we already heard that Connie is working. What happened to Ken? Ken was on the other one. You must have disconnected him.
Yeah, when I disconnected him,
Come on back, Ken. So Connie is working. Shelby is working tonight. Super K, she was wiped out. I think she's probably going to be upstairs in her PJs, and usually she doesn't watch for whatever reason. I don't think she loves me no more when it comes to this. I think she's had enough of the, hey guys, Charley the Plumber here.
well, she's going on 3 years strong.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, people will ask me now, is Charley the Plumber coming? And there's just days that you have to leave him behind.
Yeah.
Because he gets so, especially when he gets a couple of these in his head, you never really know what you're going to get. Like that Gord's thing, the live stream, that's going to get ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it will be a good time, though.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be an awesome time.
We'll have to. The only thing I'm honestly worried about, because this setup is going to be easy.
Running out of money?
Yes, running out of money for $2 Coors Lights. But the internet. We just got to hope that they have decent internet.
So I guess that's something we should practice on.
Yeah, we should probably get out there and test her.
Will we be able to pull off of one of our phones as well? Would that work?
I don't know how well it will work.
Okay.
We've done it in the past,
Okay.
but it's not.
Well, I do have on the boat, we have that extender as well. So we might be able to bring that if we need to. But yeah, we probably should get out there and at least see if they're going to have it.
Yeah, because it's best to be wired, but if not, we could make it work with other means.
So we could always run a wire from the neighbors if we had to. That is a motorcycle. It's a motorcycle club next door.
So Shelby's doing us a favor, and she's watching on Small Town Laser Creations page,
perfect.
and she said, honestly, do I even need to show up tonight? My stand-in is doing a really good job. She looks like she could use a water, though.
Well, maybe. Let's see how we could do this. Maybe if we could get like a beer up there, we could stand a beer in front of her, and it looked like she actually was doing something. Did I just say that?
Is that water?
Yeah, that was a long day. So that was a story that we had at deer camp, and unfortunately, someone drank too much the night before, and then I decided to go out to my blind, and I'm not sure really what happened, but I was really, really thirsty. So I run across my nephew Lurch. He was coming down the trail. I was going back towards camp, And
it's like you were walking through the desert and you just saw water.
You had that like the film of water on the ground, wherever the heck they call that. So I asked him, I said, is that water? He's like, yeah, would you like some? It's like, I would love some. I really wanted to drink the whole thing, but unfortunately, he was going for a lot longer walk than I did. So I probably went back and took a nap.
Whoever's watching on Small Town Laser Creation, thank you guys. Go ahead and hit that like button.
Small Town Laser Creations, great place if you need some signs like this one. I always get, am I going the right way? I think I'm going the right way.
You're probably there.
Yeah, I think I'm going the right way.
So we just got our first cold call the other day.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. So someone found our Google Maps listing and said, called up. I was laying in bed, had the day off, and I was like, it's probably spam. I don't want to answer it. So then I actually picked it up, and he was like, hey, is this Small Town Laser Creation? I was like, hey. Well, let me wipe the sleep out of my eye. And then he ended up providing a piece of wood and did the job. And then he sent me a picture the other day of what it looks like. Came out pretty good.
Yeah.
All we had to do was do the laser, and he paid us $50.
So now what you're going to have to do is on the answering machine on the phone, hey, guys, this is Zach from Small Town Laser Creations. Just leave me a message. How's that sound? That sounds pretty good.
It does. I could probably clip that audio and just use that.
There you go.
But then, like, what if I apply for a job and someone's like, oh, dang, I think I got the wrong number.
Yep, he's already going for it. Or you could do like, hey, if you're calling about the job I applied for, leave me a message. Otherwise, if you're calling for Small Town Laser Creations, just go ahead and leave me your name, number, and send me the $50, and we'll get that taken care of for you. And don't worry, I'm really looking forward to working for you.
Yeah.
It's always good. It's always good. So Practical Ken did come back. It's nice that he's back. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up there, fellas and ladies, if we have some ladies in the house. Wonder if Graham's coming around tonight.
I don't know. I don't think she
And
was.
what about Shelby's mom?
Carrie, are you out there?
I heard that Shelby's mom's got it going on. I'm just saying, here we go. So anyway, what's going on this weekend? You have to work. You said you had to work.
Yeah, I have to close. We're going to a Chaldean wedding on Friday.
Okay.
Which for most people that are uncultured swine, it's very different. It's a lot of fun, a lot of dancing. Honestly, I don't understand how the older people, much older than you, just stand there and dance all night. It's insane. So
I have to ask, and this is a question that I'm going to bring up. Are you going to get the high kick out tonight or this weekend?
No, that's probably not a.
You're not going to get the high kick out.
The thumper's not going to come out at the Chaldean wedding.
You should see the high kick he gets at the wedding. He gets going. The old thumper gets going, and he's stomping around like he's in some friggin' rodeo thing.
So we got that, and then Saturday night I close on purpose just in case I do get drunk. But Shelby kind of broke the news that I have to be the DD, so that kind of sucks.
So where's the wedding at?
West Bloomfield, so it's not even close to an Uber or have someone pick us up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that kind of stinks because she's going to have like 2 beers.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
She's going to be all schmackered.
Exactly. And then Sunday, the good thing is I get time and a half on Monday.
Oh, so you're working Sunday and Monday?
Yep.
Well,
but this is making up for August. We have a wedding to go to on my weekend, so I get 3 weekends off in a row.
There you go. That's not bad.
So kind of got to give and take.
Way to go, Practical Ken. I like when he says, smash that like. Do-do-do.
Shelby said she's off for 6 days. She could use a strong drink tonight.
Well, come on down, Shelby, because I have a little something that will wet your whistle. Make sure on the way down, though, you bring a cup with some ice. There's Alex. Alex is back. We haven't seen Alex in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
Just the two of us. Hi, Alex. How are you?
That was funny, Alex. I'll give that to you.
How's everything going out there on the, is that on the West Coast?
Yes.
That would be on the West Coast.
Yes.
He's right out there by Reefer Rob.
He is, actually. Same state.
Yep. I'm on both lives to help with the algorithm, I hope. Way to go, Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
Ken is awesome. Just absolutely awesome. So anyway, since you have to work all weekend.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I figure I'll probably go out Thursday night. My boss give me Friday off as well as Monday.
What's different from any other week?
Well, usually I work a half a day on Friday.
Oh, yeah. Well, 8 to 10 is not really half
Well,
day.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Usually it's 10:30, but usually at 10 I'm putting the golf cart on the back of the truck. So you're probably right.
Yeah, that's true.
And then so Thursday night maybe some fishing. I haven't heard yet. Usually Bradford, 3 fallers ahead of you, Jimmy, always tries to sucker me into playing golf one weekend, but I'd really like to go fishing. So that's my goal for the weekend is to go at least once, maybe twice. And then we got really nothing going on.
I was supposed to go golfing on Thursday, but then my old boss kind of shafted me because he's got some stuff to do. So I told Shelby to cancel my dentist appointment, and we're going to go.
Well, there you go. You got priorities in
Yeah,
order.
exactly.
We won't talk about the dentist thing anymore just in case Super K is watching. So anyway.
So about not practical, Ken's, Gord's Bar.
Gord's Bar.
Talk about it. Tell me what you liked about it.
So Gord's Bar, I always like Gord's Bar to start with because Gord's is kind of like you go out to that small town USA and you find the dumpiest bar that you can find.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Once you find that bar, you walk in there and you're like, it feels like hometown. For me, it feels like hometown. So, I mean, they had a bathroom in there that I really never, when you go in there, see, I'm kind of I have this weird thing about plumbing and going into the bathroom. So when I go into the bathroom, I never flush the Sloan valve.
Okay.
Do you know why?
No.
So when you're standing in front of the urinal, you're down here, and then your next place is the handle.
Yeah.
I really don't want to touch someone else's wiener.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't flush unless I can kick it with my foot or flush it with my foot. I'm not going to flush that urinal. So when I go in, and you have to really evaluate what's in that bathroom to see if I really want to wash my hands at all, because my mom told me years ago, she didn't tell me to wash my hands after I went to go into the bathroom. Mm-hmm. She told me not to pee on my hands.
Exactly.
So the old Gord's Bar, great bar. They had great drinks. You could get like 6 or 8 mixed drinks and beer combinations, and it would cost you less than $20.
That's
so that was really a great thing to start with. Now, some friends of ours that boat with us, they bought Gord's Bar, and they've got some great ideas. First idea, obviously, is a $2 Coors Light.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that I think that's going to sucker in anyone to come in, even if you get, because in talking with them, I asked them, I said, so are you having, because after we did the last lives, or after we did the last video, we sat down, we had a couple of pops. So I did have one of your drinks up there as well.
Okay.
Like a Truly or something like that. They weren't bad. We had 2 or 3 or 4 or 6 of them.
Yeah, okay.
And then as we were sitting there, they were telling us the different stuff they were going to do. So they're not having a lot of craft beer,
which I think is smart.
So their thought is, you want craft beer, you're not coming to our bar to go get a craft beer. You're going to a craft beer bar.
Yeah.
So they're going to have the like the ones that arcade drinks and the basically just the ones in the bottle, basic ones in the bottle. But it sounds like on tap, he's going to go a lot of domestic. So potentially like a Blue Light type thing, a Bud Light type thing, Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, stuff like this. So that brings the small town people that want to come in and have a beer into their bar. So they've got pretty much all, I don't think they're going to have a whole lot of fancy stuff. So they're going to have the Captain, they're going to have the rum, they're going to have the different vodkas. They're going to make some old fashions and stuff like this. But I don't think it's going to be high end. I think everything is going to be so that everyone can really afford it. They do have what's the golf thing? The Golden Tee in there. which I've never played Golden Tee. I've seen people play it, and it seems like it's a pretty cool thing. They have a dart board that you can play darts with anyone in the world.
That's pretty sweet.
That's cool. And I guess one of the things that I liked is when you play a video on, or when you play a song on the jukebox, if that jukebox or if that song has a video that goes with it, it comes up on the TVs.
Which that's pretty badass as well. My personal opinion is if they can keep drinks, they're different because they don't have food, but they are bringing in shit ton of food trucks,
Correct.
which is cool.
Yep.
But if you can keep drinks cheap 99% of the time, I'm going to go, you can charge double for the food, but I'm going to come in and I'm going to spend 90% of my night there because you go there, you eat expensive food, and then you just get drunk all night.
Right. And it's one of these things that when you go there, it's within walking distance of 3 Falls ahead of Jimmy's house. So that's a no-brainer for us. So we'll usually go to his house, have food or whatever, even eat at the food truck now, and then just walk up there. But with everything they got going on, I mean, they've got a bar there's probably 15 bar stools on it, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, now you can say, hey, Norm, at the other end of the bar. And, a lot of the people plus they have which is kind of a cool thing for this little town, but now they have a thing where you can buy and you can walk the town with a beer or a mixed drink or a glass of wine or whatever you want, as long as it's in that bar's cup. So if Gord's Bar has a plastic, a red cup, a solo cup with their name on it, you can get a beer and you can walk to town with their cup, which is cool.
Which my question is, like, because we only saw basically where we were at, or that's where I saw.
Right.
How much bigger is the city or the town, and how? Because you say it's hopping, but like, what is hopping compared to downtown Romeo, for example?
The bar has the town has 11 bars in town.
Okay, that's big.
They have, but all the bars will close. I think the latest bar is the it's the one right at the end on the corner. It starts with an N. Newport. The Newport is open till 11. Everything else closes at like 9.
So 9's a terrible time.
So they have Gar's Bar, which has great burgers. It's right in town. Gar's Bar has great burgers, and it's the old-fashioned sit on the picnic table, eat peanuts, eat popcorn, whatever. But the lady that owns it, Penny, as Bradford would say, Penny. I guess that was a TV show. But she said, I've been making burgers for 30 years. She makes like a crazy amount, like friggin' 500 pounds of burger or 500 pounds of burger meat on a weekend. So she sells like 500 burgers a weekend. And she's like, I'm done with friggin', I don't want to work no more. She's been doing it for 30 years. So with that being said, when you walk through the town during the daytime, they've got restaurants, they've got different stuff in there. They've got the fish houses in there. They've got some nice restaurants in there. So, some average restaurants. But it's just there's always people in town shopping while they're doing, they got the little shops and stuff like that. So it's a cool town.
It's cool. And it's almost like Romeo's, this is going to sound weird, but too big. Because you don't have that downtown Romeo. If downtown spanned more towards DQ, I think you would get, because once you get north of 32, you lose all that.
Yeah.
But if it spanned more south, you would have a ton more people walking.
Sure.
And
there's really no stores in the town of Romeo, with the exception of some shops and whatnot, a few shops, but to really bring people in there.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got a couple of bars, and that's really about it. It has the old village feel, but it's not, excuse me, it's not like Marine City has got a place where you can actually go shopping.
That brings a ton of people.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think somewhere like Romeo would tell their people that are renting buildings, like, hey, you have to be.
I have to answer this real quick.
Yeah, it's your nephew.
Yes.
It's probably some deer.
The yellow jackhammer is in my garage. Sorry about that. People are looking for a jackhammer, and we have a family jackhammer that brother Mark owns, and basically it's just kind of a push around. Everyone gets to use it. So
it floats around.
yeah. So yeah, I have it. Anyway.
Hey, Cat.
But anyway, also in Marine City, they also have where you can run golf carts through the town now.
That's cool too.
That's also a great thing.
I've seen it a little more common in Romeo.
Golf carts?
Yeah. Because I think as long as you have slow moving vehicle, you should be good.
I'm not sure on that one. I heard that our town here, you're not supposed to be able to ride in them or ride on them.
Would make sense, but downtown Romeo you should be able to.
Yeah, because
but that makes anywhere cooler if you can have a golf cart and cruise around town and just look at the houses.
Absolutely, and now some of these towns are also doing the porch bands, which that's pretty cool, where they have like they have the Shelby, the trumpet player that sits on her friggin' porch, and she just plays away on the trumpet.
Well, maybe she's going to be damn good, and we can throw out a hat and see if we can collect some nickels.
There you go.
Do you ever hear what Shelby did a couple years ago?
With the parade? With the fair?
Yes. Do we leave that to Shelby when she gets here?
Oh, I think that's a great story, and we could always touch base on it later when she gets here.
That's a good copy.
But it's one of them things that maybe you ought to give like a little hint as to what happened.
So we live in downtown Romeo, and we are very close to downtown, probably 300 yards. So we get a lot of the traffic from people parking in front of our house. And Shelby had the bright idea hey, Walter, what's going on? To glue down some quarters to our sidewalk. And we have cameras, so we would sit in our house, and once our notification would pop up for the camera, we'd pull it up real quick and watch people try picking at that quarter. They'd stand there for a minute kicking it with a whole bunch of friends, and then they'd all laugh and then keep their way down the street. It was probably the best idea I've ever seen.
And for Shelby to pull something like that off, that's pretty ingenious for her, because she's not one of these people that does sneaky stuff like that. But the better thing would be as if you sat on the porch and put them either maybe across the street or down the street a little bit more.
We should put them across the street because that'd be pretty funny, because then we could not claim it.
Yeah. Well, no, you still have to claim it, because that's the fun part about it. I mean, it's no fun to do it if no one knows you did it.
That's true. Hey, Carrie. Carrie's watching on Small Town Laser Creations.
Oh, so I told you.
Oh,
and I told you she would.
She
be
actually
here.
said, "Hey, Zach," and then retracted it and said, "Hey, CTP."
Oh, that's nice. Hello, Keek. How are you? It's good to have you here. Small Town Laser Creations, Romeo, Michigan. So anyway, so what are you doing with Small Town? Are you going to have a little? So how do you advertise?
So we do all of our advertising on Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook, and then we've done some YouTube stuff.
Do you have a Facebook page?
We do. Facebook.com/smalltownlasercreation.
You know, a funny thing about it is I don't think I'm a member of that yet.
That's messed up.
That is messed up because I didn't get the invite.
Ah, okay.
I would think that everyone should get an invite that's here.
Kiki,
we got 17 people watching right now.
And we have 5 on Small Town Laser.
That's awesome.
Kiki retracted her statement again and say, "Hi, Zach."
Oh, so she's wishy-washy.
Yeah. So we advertise on Facebook. We haven't done a ton of advertising lately because of the bathroom. We got some stuff going on.
Sure.
But once we get the bathroom done, I really want to start advertising a lot more, because if I could get about 1 to 2 jobs a week, that's manageable, and that's $120 a week.
Sure.
To do really something super easy.
Now, could you put that on Facebook Marketplace?
Yes, it is on Facebook Marketplace. We got most of our common designs. The problem with it, so we were talking about Miss Wilson earlier. She named hers after ours. After OURS. So it sounds like that's her after-hour job, but it's more of a wedding-based.
Right.
And it's hard to post things because until you make it, it's hard to actually put it out there.
Right.
I can't just make a million things and then take photos and
Well, that's a true story. I mean, you almost need to have you almost need to send some of the stuff out and have it made like I was telling the guy from Gord's. I said, this is some of the stuff my kid has made. And they really kind of wanted that microphone thing made, but they didn't have the proper PDF on there. So it was like, he's like, yeah, he makes some cool stuff, but you can't really, like you said, you can't make a bunch of stuff and then say, well, here it's for sale and have it sit there and collect dust.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but back to the fun things. Walter, he glued a quarter on the rest of or on the top of the bar. That's pretty cool. Hey, Connie's here. Shelby and I are having a blast right now. We found this club. It's called Driving Home from Work, watching Charley the Plumber. That sounds like an awesome club that I don't want to be a part of. At least the driving home part.
Yeah, and this late.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she's still not here. She's probably upstairs gabbing with Mom.
I didn't hear her come in. I didn't hear the door ring, so you never know. But anyway, so moving back to the weekend. So I'm kind of thinking I might pull out the crocheted red, white, and blue shorts with the suspenders.
Yeah, I definitely think you need to.
I think that's going to come out. And I might even take them to the bar on a Friday or Saturday night.
That would be a hot look for you.
I definitely have to. I probably, Mom is probably going to make me wear a shirt. I know that when I was in Aruba, I went shirtless with the suspenders.
But you could throw on a wife beater or something.
Well, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Something that didn't fit me.
Yeah, for sure. Walter said your turkey call's in the mail.
Oh, cool. Can't wait to see. I actually used to be able to play I used to have one of the scratch boxes, Walter, that I was okay with. I'm not sure if it's the same thing, but I may have to, maybe that would be my thing with the band.
Yeah, I was still thinking the triangle. You're still the best with the triangle.
Hey, look at that right there, Zach. You see that, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I see it. Guys, we only have 9 likes. If you were watching, go ahead and hit that like button.
We do have
17, 16 people.
16, 17. No, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, I guess.
So those things came in the mail today.
Yes. I was actually pretty pumped about seeing them. And the more I think about that, I think that there would be a lot of uses for people out there that, should we tell them what we got?
Yeah, we can mention it because they're going to have to watch a review.
Yeah, that's true. So we had a company come to us, and you'll have to give me the name.
It is Rinse Kit.
So it's rincekit.com. And they actually sent us a couple of things. They sent us, it's almost like a 3-gallon, I'm going to say kind of like a power washer, a pressure washer type thing.
Yep.
The thing will make, supposedly this thing will make 60 pounds of pressure. You pour the water in there. And so if you want, obviously, clean water, you pour clean water in there. If you want lake water, you can pour that in there. And you can either pump this thing up, or they've also got a battery, don't they? Where it will pump up by itself?
This is, it's a 50 PSI battery operated.
Oh, it is all battery.
Yep, and it will run for a good amount of time, and it will hold up to 120 degrees of water.
Really?
So if it's hot, it will hold it.
Yeah. So with that being said, I mean, I look at it, and my first thought is that's a hell of a thing to shower, in deer camp, or my other thought was on the friggin' whaler, on the Boston whaler, the fishing boat. Don't think that it's $1 million whaler, guys. It's a 1971. But I think that would be good for spraying that boat down and stuff like that when you get the fish guts and all that. But I could ask Wild Bill, but he's not here.
It would be, and thinking about old uses for it, you could use it for back in the day when we used to go mud bogging, where you got that thick mud on your windshield.
Yep.
And then the other thing we got was I was thinking about this at the house. It was the propane heater, propane instant hot water heater.
I'm intrigued on that.
I am too. I'm intrigued to see how well it works. And I was thinking, how cool would it be for you to have running water in your new deer blind?
Oh, that's a good call on that one.
That would be sweet, because then you bring that out, you hook it up right next to your buddy heater.
That's actually a great idea.
You could probably do that, so you know how you were talking about your floors.
The infrared, the in-floor heating. Hell yeah. I'm fired up now.
I think your only issue would be you got to worry about the water freezing. You would have to have a drain line.
Well, no, you could put antifreeze in it.
Ah, yeah, that's true. But
you
wouldn't want to run that through your hot water heater.
Well, what you could do is technically you could do a coil wrap, whereas if it comes, and we haven't even looked at this stuff yet, but if it comes out of there, or if it's that great, hell, we could put a friggin' relief valve on there, and we could put in-floor heating in there, and you wouldn't have to have a heater. But after watching, I got some stuff from Texas Travis, and he sent some stuff on a wood-fired or a wood burner in there. I kind of like that idea. Put some little 2x4s in there, get the smell of the friggin' wood stove.
It would be cool for that, but then the only thing that sucks is you don't have that instant heat when it's cold.
Yeah, you would almost have to. But if things get going the way I would like to have them go, I think it's all going to be all good. So,
okay.
Walter says the mouth harp or juice harp. So we used to have the band chorus guy in junior high or elementary that had the juice harp. Look up the juice harp. I don't even remember what the hell it is.
Timmer just messaged us. I'll look it up in a second. He said, I'm trying to watch from my cabin. Connection is sketchy at best. Where's the first lady of CTP live stream?
She's right here, Timmer. She's here. She's got her friggin' 5-head going on tonight.
The juice harp. So it's a...
it's kind of like a... I remember building...
It looks like toenail clippers.
Well, I got some in the upstairs. If you want to put them babies in your mouth, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good.
Mr. Badass used a wood stove for almost 20 years. Amazing heat for a deer blind. So when we first started hunting in the UP, the guys up there were using coffee cans, and they would put charcoal in there, and that was their heater. Now, obviously, that was pretty. They didn't want the, oh my God, I don't want the deer to smell what's going on. Well, I think that's all BS myself. I mean, I cook a friggin' grilled cheese out there, and I've shot friggin' deer, 40, 80 yards away, whatever. So, and nowadays they have them scent eliminators.
Yeah.
Have you seen them?
I have.
So it's like, maybe I'll get one of them. That way I can cook like spaghetti out there, and I wouldn't have the Italian deer they would be running in, but they, you never know.
I think either way, you could probably still cook spaghetti and not have to worry about it.
I really don't care, because at this point in my life, if I shoot another deer, great. But I tell you what, I really enjoy just going up there and texting the guys and watching.
I took some time off for work. I didn't realize that opening day was for bow was Sunday.
It's not. Look again.
It's
is Saturday.
I have that weekend off.
Perfect. We'll be up north.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That'd be a good
Shady
weekend.
Acres.
I have the 26th through that Sunday off, so we could go up a couple days early.
I'm okay with that. I think I've got that time off. Let me look. Yep, sure do. What's the 26th? Is that like a Thursday?
The 29th would be a Thursday. Monday is the 26th. I have Monday to Sunday off.
Oh, I can't go that long.
No, we could probably get up Thursday.
I think I might be able to go like Wednesday night for sure.
I could do Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday night. We'll talk the boys into going up Wednesday night, and that way we got Thursday to monkey around and Friday to monkey around.
Timmer just said, "How was your boy's day?" Mine was awesome. Then he sent a whole bunch of pictures of some fish he caught.
What kind of fish did he catch? I'm intrigued.
Didn't say. Largemouth?
I don't think they cook largemouth.
They don't have that in Canada.
Well, they do, but I have no idea. That's probably one of them.
Do you remember what kind?
One of them Canada's fish. Probably a splake or a. What's that beer up in Wisconsin? Maybe it's the spotted cow. Maybe some of that spotted cow fish. So, yeah. So there's a few ideas that are going to happen. Now, supposedly, I talked to the guy from Lazy Man Blinds the other day again.
The second time, okay.
No, I haven't. I haven't talked to him a second time. Did talk to him the first time, and basically, he said he would call me back this week. Haven't heard from him yet. So
It's Tuesday.
I'm sorry.
It's Tuesday, so you got some time.
Yeah. No, I was looking at Mr. Badass's largemouth or awesome cooked. I've never heard of people eating largemouth or bass in general, I guess.
He called them largies. I would assume he means largemouth.
Yeah, I would say that. Shelby, you want another beer? Oh, no, I'll have one now. Thanks, Shelby.
That's so nice of her.
So Mr. Badass used coffee cans and TP soaked in oil. I bet you the TP and the oil burnt.
Walter.
Oh, that was Walt? No.
Yeah, Walter. Coffee can, toilet paper soaked in rubbing alcohol, never again.
Well, I'm looking at Mr. Badass.
Okay, so
He said
they
wood
both
stove?
said basically the same thing.
Use coffee cans, TP soaked in oil. Oh, it did suck bad. Yeah, no, I guess, years ago, I come from remember the old hand warmers that you put what was the fluid, like a lighter fluid in there, but butane.
Okay.
I think it was butane. Put them in there. Stunk like hell. But we had a guy a couple of years ago that we all use buddy heaters, and they're pretty much, I think, the basic heater for everyone to use nowadays. Well, one of the guys from the UP camp was hunting at his place in the middle of the state, and he decided that he didn't want to turn the buddy heater on high, and he was just sitting in a chair out like in a next to a tree or something like that. So he stuck his buddy heater between his legs, almost under his chair. Friggin' thing caught his jeans on fire. Burnt the living daylights out of his pants. I mean,
that is awesome.
Bad to you. Well, it was Buck Snort Lonnie.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So he could have been a little bit hammered up, but yeah, caught his friggin' jeans on fire where he almost had to go to the hospital and have like skin grafts on there, because by the time he wiped it, now he was wiping the friggin' jeans.
Yeah.
He's got it on his hands. And
did Shelby ever tell you the story about the time I got drunk?
Like which time? Because there's many times.
So it was after a wild game dinner.
Okay.
No, it might not have been. It could have been. I don't know.
That could explain something there.
But I had a little space heater on, and I put my feet up on the ottoman, space heater on the back of my legs.
Wait, where are we talking? In the backyard?
In the basement.
In the basement.
In the basement.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And I woke up with a golf ball sized blister on the back of my calf. Hey, Shelby.
Hey, do you want to take your tags off? Or turn them inside out? Welcome, Shelb.
Thank you for getting us beer and stuff.
That's so nice of me.
I guess you can move your face if you're here in person now.
She looks great. I mean, she can stay.
Did you have a good day, Shelby? Sit down. Have a seat. You have a seat. We'll bring you into it. So we have
A really good day.
Shelby here from Small Town Laser Creations, Romeo, Michigan.
That looks really good. I kind of want one.
Well, you can have one.
Have a whiskey.
I got
didn't
that
bring a
too.
cup.
Well, here. I got a cup for you.
Did you put your dirty mouth on it?
Drink from that side. I drank from the other side. We'll share it. We'll put a straw in there. Mr. Badass, he ate tons, dipped in egg and
Thank
dipped
you.
in flour,
You're welcome.
fried for largemouth. I lit my blind on. So you always got to look at the different stuff that happens. Can you imagine how that? What do you do if you light your blind on fire when you're trying to be quiet? You're like, shit.
And hopefully it's
Delicious, isn't it?
so good.
I'd rather have beer.
Well, you can have beer
hopefully
as well.
it's not winter, so you're just throwing leaves and stuff on it, and then it just
and then the leaves
stoking
take
the
off.
fire.
Yeah,
Oof.
it's good stuff.
So good.
So-
yeah, you're wide awake now.
So explain the whole toilet paper with the oil on it. Does this burn slow? Does it burn fast?
I think it's supposed to burn slow.
what is it like a tiki oil or what? What the hell is it? I know we used to friggin' burn oil when you change your oil in your truck or something. We burned the heck out of that, but that always flamed up. So anyway, Shelb, how was
Yes.
work today?
So busy, but very good day.
Good.
It was a good day.
That's always a good thing.
I walked a lot of miles. Let me see. Or steps.
I was going to say miles. Wow, you must be like a marathon runner.
She does walk miles.
4.89 miles and 1,113 steps.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool, I guess.
Pretty cool, I
cool,
guess. So Shelby, I was
Yeah.
going to wear my Napoleon Dynamite friggin' sweatpants,
Lucky.
and I got yelled at.
That was pretty good.
I got yelled at. 'Cause I wasn't allowed to wear my 4th of July friggin' sweatpants.
He
You
was-
know which one I'm talking about. The
Oh,
guy,
I
the
know.
karate guy.
You have to wear the matching hat we got you. Your
Oh.
4th of July hat.
I don't remember the hat. The big hat?
The hat.
I'm not sure I remember that one.
Oh no,
Or is that a different hat?
I don't know if
That
that.
That was I shouldn't have done that.
Good thing it was behind the screen.
Was
That's
it?
why I would say that's not a good hat. But that would be a funny hat to
It
wear.
would be.
Oh, yeah. I remember that hat. Yeah. Probably shouldn't
I
wear that one.
actually, I mean, you can as long as you don't say anything.
Oh, yeah.
Like you
well,
can't make jokes, you know.
Look at me. Have you seen me when I get drunk?
Shelby, do
seen
you
you
see
in
the
general?
bush latte flag
Where?
hanging up?
I did. I thought you meant in front of me. I was like, no, I don't. Where is it? I'm on vacation.
You're off
soak a
tomorrow,
full
too?
roll.
Yes. I'm off
Look.
Wednesday through Monday. I go back to work on Tuesday.
See, we got work to do tomorrow, right, Chuck?
Oh, I have a little issue. Can I take up my issue right now?
Yeah.
So, the other day I received a text from Shelby.
That hat.
Oh yeah, I have that
No, I
hat
don't want to
upstairs.
talk about it.
No, this is a okay one. This is okay.
So I received a text the other day. So we're working on Shelby and Zach's bathroom. Shelby and Zach from Small Town Laser Creations, Romeo, Michigan. So we were working on this, and I kind of got a little bit scolded because the bathroom wasn't coming along well. So last week, before on Thursday, I went up there and I made a quick run up there, and I cut a piece of wood, and I get it all fit in. It needed to be screwed down. So I screwed the corners down, and I said,
You wrote on it.
I
in
did.
big
I-
letters.
I screwed the corners down, and then I put on the board. I said, "What did I say?
Screw me down.
Screw me, please, or screw me down.
Yeah.
Screw me down." And I
Screw me
put
down.
little X's on everything. So today, when I come in,
Walter, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. We will see you next week.
Walter, good to see you again. Thanks for the. I'll be looking forward to the old turkey call, Walter. I'm impressed. I'm excited, and yes, I'll be able to do some scratching. So anyway, I come in and the stuff wasn't screwed down. Could you explain
Yeah,
yourself
Shelby.
on that one?
Did you unscrew it?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
There was
unscrew it.
was
Okay.
like 4 screws in it.
That's as many screws as I had.
But I've seen there's a whole box of screws. I took a picture of the box of screws.
No,
That
there's not.
that
No, there was
yeah.
on the ground right next to the drill.
yeah.
Were they yellow screws?
Nope, they were grayish green.
Are you
He-
sure?
Yep, right. He's.
See that?
They were on the ground right next to it.
1 5/8 backer on screws.
Oh.
So
Oh,
I didn't get everything done today, Shelby. I was a little bit disappointed.
Because I didn't finish the job. Did
'Cause
you know those were in there?
I didn't know
I didn't-
until.
So I was a little bit disappointed. I only got a couple of things down, but
I'm
I
sorry.
got this much done.
So the floors are gonna be done. That's why we can't shower there.
Wow. Can I see that picture again?
Nope. And you can't poop there either
Yeah,
What?
we have no
because
toilet.
there's no toilet.
What do you mean?
So you're going to have to take a 5-gallon pail home.
We have one.
I know we have one in the backyard that I put the dog's poop in. We can just move
There you
it.
go. There you go. That way you'll never know the difference one way or the other.
Yeah. Wait, so when can I go to the bathroom at my house?
That's
Tomorrow late afternoon.
to be determined by your boy because he has to grout the floor.
Ooh, you're grouting the floor?
Yeah, I grouted most. It's part of the bathroom. Part
That's
of the.
cool. I got lunch plans tomorrow, which I told you about.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, what do you care? You're not grouting the floor.
But I would help. Like, I like to help.
We
with
have to
that
wait.
stuff.
It says
Well, you
about
could-
24 hours,
You
so
could
18
grout.
hours.
You could grout that in the morning.
Oh, did you close the door so the dogs wouldn't walk in there when you
Yes.
were gone?
So anyway, Connie says, "Holy rain! It must be raining up there, eh, Connie? I hope you at least got in the house, or if not, that Mr. Badass met you at the car with an
Caves.
umbrella."
Why is her nickname Caves?
I'm curious why. So
Mr.
Mr. Badass.
Badass said Connie's nickname is Caves. I think that should be her screen name. Also, Mr. Badass, are we back in 2007? Screen name? Who says that anymore?
AOL.
AOL Instant Messenger. I had so many cringy screen names. I told you a couple of them. I won't repeat them. Because if you don't remember, that's your fault. But
Yeah.
I'm a little intrigued. Was this back on MySpace?
it was when MySpace was a thing. Yeah. Yep. I had apparently, for anybody watching who knows the Detroit Pistons, the basketball team.
Detroit basketball.
I had a crush on Tayshaun Prince. Do you remember this?
You were a big big basketball fan too.
It was so bad. It was bad. One of my my main screen name was like cool and like the way all the cool kids did it. It was X3 shell _ B _ X. That was my screen name. My
So
everyday. But when I was watching basketball or
would change
thinking
it
about
to
basketball, I would log into
Tayshaun Princess Shawty.
no, it was my Prince Tayshaun. And then some numbers. Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, I won't say nothing.
No.
Like 68, like
Yeah,
Tayshaun
yeah.
Prince.
yeah.
Hey, you want Shelb?
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Oh, Ken's back. Welcome, Ken. So I'm a little intrigued with the whole Caves name, but don't think this is going to stick, Mr. Badass, because you can't
It's gotta
just
fit.
Yeah.
it has to fit. It really does.
And if that's like an inside joke, I don't think it'll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that wouldn't work at all.
Right.
So anyway, Shelp, what's your plans for the weekend? 4th of July weekend?
Timmer just messaged us and said, "There she is. Better late than never, princess."
That's right, Timmer.
Because he can't watch
Why?
because he's up in the boondocks in Canada.
Oh.
In the
That's
boom.
fun.
You know what happened in Canada?
What?
You won't know because what happens in Canada stays in Canada.
Oh.
Shelby.
Huh. What?
So we displayed Mom's voice on here for the first time.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. What is it for everybody to hear?
Yeah, so go ahead and just talk.
Oh my. You have to actually talk. I know, but once it started, I didn't know what to say.
Oh, you know what you could do? Do what you did the other day. give her a second. This was
I need to look it up. Hang on, just so I don't get it
Okay.
wrong.
your mom was watching.
I saw that.
Yep. Mr. Badass said hi, Miss Q, and she ignored him.
Mom doesn't know how to work YouTube.
She also said hi, CTP, deleted it. Hi, Zach, deleted it. And then I called her out, and then she said hi, Zach, and then deleted it again.
Oh, that's funny.
So whether she wanted to say hello to me or not, it's a different story. But
Yeah.
anyway, the chipmunks. Yeah, it sounded a little bit like the chipmunks. Not like the dancing chipmunks.
No, that's a different kind.
Oh, what do they call them?
Chippendales.
Chippendales.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
different chipmunk.
Shelby, you ready?
Almost.
So anyway, this weekend, 4th of July, America. Not sure what's going on. I just see a text come across my screen as to what's for dinner, what's for lunch on the boat. So I have to check that out. You ready, Shelp?
I'm ready.
All right, she's ready.
So this is my song with my voice.
Stop. Stop.
The hula hoop is my favorite part.
All she wanted to do was get to the hula hoop part.
He did the same. You did the same thing at home. You tried stopping me, and I made you keep going. Is this yours?
Yes. Yes, that is mine.
So anyway, this is what happens on Tuesday night live.
Nobody liked it. Wow.
Yes, the cat is down here.
The cat is looking for the chipmunk, is what they
Yeah.
said.
Oh.
Oh,
So
man.
they'll be excited to hear you play the trumpet, and then
Oh, yeah. We discussed our live stream.
Oh,
July
you did?
16th weekend.
Okay. We're going on the boat.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the boat. We're going to live stream, and you're going to play the trumpet on Pier 2.
Okay. On Pier 2
no,
with an audience?
everything happens on Pier 3 at night.
Oh, on
Yes, the Pier 3 is the bonfire and all that.
that's not your,
Sergio's here.
Sergio, hello.
that's not your old pier, right? That
No,
was one.
No,
Okay.
Pier 3 is over where the fire pit's at and all that fun stuff.
Gotcha.
So, anyway, nice to have Sergio in house.
Sergio, nice to see you.
Hello, hello. So at work, I don't know what brought it up, but my friend Becky, you know Becky.
Yep.
We were talking about instruments or something, and I said that I played the trumpet, and this guy that I work with, his name's Kevin, doesn't really talk at all. And someone said, "Do you remember the one time you brought the trumpet to work, Kevin?" And I said, and Kevin's like my parents' age, he's like your age. And I said, "What do you mean?" He says,
Wow.
"Well, he's older than me."
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he said, like, in looking like this, he says, "It was Colleen's birthday, and I brought the trumpet and played her happy birthday at work."
Nice. Nice.
Yes, Mr. Badass. It will probably be about a 5 or 6 o'clock live stream, and it will be posted early, and then we'll probably post it on Facebook and YouTube.
That's
let you
going
guys
to be
know.
ugly.
It's gonna be fun.
It's going to be ugly.
Do you know how
Mhm.
much it's gonna suck for me to have to set it up?
That's true.
Half schnockered.
That's true. Well, it's hard to say where we do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe we do it on the back of the busted plunger, or we just pick everything up and go right on over to Pier 3. Well, let's see.
Pier 3, there's a lot of expensive equipment that we would be bringing.
So we would have to make sure that we're going to have a lot of special guests that day, and they will be special at 5 or 6 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what we do with all the swear words.
Oh, I'm not. As long as it's after the first 30 seconds of it starting,
Okay,
we're good. So we'll
That's
just
cool.
have a blank screen for 30 seconds.
that's cool. So anyway, yeah, that'll be fun. So this weekend, I'm off on Thursday.
Me too. High five. Are you off Friday too?
I am.
Oh, sweet. What about Monday?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's bullshit.
Saturday and Sunday as well, but I think that's just the weekend.
Me too.
Yeah.
Real funny, guys. Real funny.
So anyway, if you're looking for something in the frozen food aisle, make sure you go to the front desk and give Zach a call on the
Oh, did I tell you about the one time I was younger and I went to the front desk and made him call my mom overhead at CVS?
At
No.
CVS, a big store too.
There was a CVS. I mean, no, it's not a big
I know,
store.
I'm being sarcastic.
Well, my mom went into CVS and she said this was just like
and
an
you were
app.
sitting in the car.
Yes,
Okay.
she said this was like one of the most embarrassing mom moments because every mom has an embarrassing mom story all the time.
Yes.
So she went to go pick up a prescription, left my sister and I in the car, and said, "I'll be right back." And I apparently felt like an eternity went by right after she walked in the door. Like I lost sight of her, and
So
I
freaking
unbuckled
out.
myself.
So approximately how old were you?
Old enough to
Know
be in
better.
a booster seat, but yeah, to know that my mom wouldn't like abandon
Wait a
me in her
minute. How
car.
old are you now?
I'm still in a booster seat.
Technically, you could still be in the booster seat now.
So I was in a booster seat. My sister was in a car seat.
Okay.
I
So
unbuckled
young.
myself. I unbuckled my sister. I got us out of the car, took my sister holding her hand. We wobbled into CVS. I went to the front desk and said, "Can you please call my mom? Her name's Carrie. She left me outside."
And nowadays, you would go to the friggin' child
CPS,
prote-
yeah.
And so the lady said, "Carrie, can you please come to the front? Your children are here," or something like that. And my mom was like, "Oh my goodness."
How many times do you, as younger people, when you go back to like Kmart and some of them stores,
Yeah.
and all the people would call, "Hey, Hit me up here.
Super K, your children are at the front desk and they're waiting for you.
So
Yeah.
It still happens often, but normally it's with
Does it ever
people
happen?
your age looking for their parents.
looking for their kids.
No, for their
Oh.
parents.
No, it'll be
Their
like
parents.
me looking for you.
Yeah.
That would be all. I think one of these days I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna have them call you.
No, that'd be sweet.
Oh, that would be so funny. I don't know if it'd be overhead, because you have little walkie-talkies.
Yeah, it's never as fun now.
It's not as fun, no. Not at all.
So anyway,
Shelby, we're a little late to the live stream today.
Huh?
We were a little late to the live stream
I
today.
know.
We were having a little bit of
Technical difficulties?
yeah. The chicken coop just
Technical
really wanted.
difficulties?
No, the chicken coop just wanted the
Oh.
live stream.
live
What do
stream
you
from
mean?
the chicken coop.
Oh, you tried?
No, it just kept popping up and wouldn't go away.
Oh, the chicken coop was?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Is there a camera out there?
No, but like the title.
Oh.
It was live from the chicken coop.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's a little bit
What are
weird.
you working on out there?
Where?
I
In
saw
the
the
chicken
Kubota
coop?
outside. Yeah.
The what?
Kubota.
Kubota?
Oh,
I
in
say
the
that
Oh,
right?
in the back here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a new worker that's coming in, moving some stone out of the
Oh.
out
Okay.
of the flower bed.
Okay. Cool.
So this morning,
It's a relative.
I know who it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
They were
it's-
still upstairs.
That's awesome.
I actually scarfed down my dinner right when I walked in the door.
What'd you have? Salad?
Salad.
I had some pizza.
pizza
I
was
ate some
pretty good,
Ew,
but the
it's
salad
good.
was good as well. I had some
Salad
salad.
was pretty good.
But yeah, so up picking rocks out.
Very nice. Very, 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 very nice.
So anyway, we got some other projects going on.
Mhm.
Tomorrow, I've got Sierra is going to finish cementing the septic tank because I had some issues with that. As you know, it kept plugging up in the house.
Yeah.
So I dug up both lines and hopefully got that fixed. So
Is
that'll-
it because they were uphill?
No, yeah, they both of them were uphill in certain directions. Like coming out of the house, it was uphill right at the tank. So I think all the paper was getting to the top, and it was
And then-
like, I think I can, and then it couldn't.
Mm.
Okay.
So it all laid there. So now I put a couple of cleanouts in and jacked everything up.
yeah.
So all right, so I raised everything up, and got some dirt in there, and we're working on packing that down, and
Cool, cool.
so that'll be done. Hopefully, I won't have no more crapper issues, because that's never fun when Clark yells, "Hey,
Shitter's full.
Oh, I was like,
thank you."
You're welcome.
Could we get some cushion chairs down here?
Yeah, we've been talking
The
about that for a
outside
couple
of my
weeks.
buns always friggin' hurts by the end
That's
of the
just
night.
because you're wider than the chair.
Oh, there's no question about that one.
I feel like I should have a latte because we have a latte flag.
Yeah,
Is
just have a
Sergio-
latte.
Is Sergio still here? I'm
Sergio, are
wondering.
you still here?
I'm wondering how the seafood is up there. I would love to go up there one time, do a little road trip up to see Sergio.
It'd be cool.
Sergio is also the one that just built the house in Florida.
Can we
Oh
go
yeah,
there
you were
first?
saying that.
Yeah, yeah.
Dr. Rob's grandpa sold their up north cabin.
Did they?
Sergio's. Yep. Not their property, not Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Dr. Rob's.
Yep.
But Papa sold his place,
Okay.
and he bought a condo down in Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, he
Yep.
probably needs to be in Florida anyway. I think he's a player. How old is he?
It's
gotta be-
78,
Yeah, mid-
almost
yeah.
80.
Yeah. So did he buy down the what's the place down there where you get VD and a golf cart?
It is a area like I don't know what it's called, but it is one of those areas where
Does that
you
mean
have
what I
to be
think it
over
means?
55.
Wait, what does that mean? VD.
What do you mean?
I think I know what that means. But
What's it mean?
I'm not saying it out loud because he abbreviated it. But why would you say that? Is that a thing that happens in Florida?
Down. Do you know the place in Florida that is golf cart community only?
No.
Come on, guys, help me out. The golf cart community only down in Florida, where you have the most sexually transmitted diseases in the state of Florida, is down there. It's in the Villages. It's called the Villages. You ever hear of it?
No.
Okay, yeah, there's a chance it could be there.
So basically, the Villages is this. It's this huge area, and it's kind of like they're all very expensive houses. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was right.
Yeah, they're
Amazing.
these very expensive. I mean, each house is like 350, 400,000 for these houses, and it's one of the you get all these single old
Is
people.
the online says the mecca of golf carts.
Yeah, yeah, it's a giant area. They've got a couple of towns in there. They have bars and stuff like that right in town. They have music and all that. It's also the most sexually transmitted diseases in the area.
Sick. No.
Interesting.
It is what it is. I mean, old people, just like Uncle Mark says, just because I'm friggin' old doesn't mean I'm dead.
That is true.
I just would rather not talk about it.
Also, probably true.
I mean, you guys can talk about it with your old people friends, but don't talk about it around me. Damn.
It's just one of them things,
No, it's not one of them things.
Anyway.
So we're looking for some new. Now, obviously, we got the new board.
Yep.
I need some audio snippets. So if you have any old time YouTube videos or any that ain't pay that squirt
Yep.
type snippets,
Gross.
just let me know and I can add those too. You don't have to put in the group chat, so then maybe it's a surprise for Shelby.
Okay, so I have one right now, and I fired it out last weekend or last time we were here, but I will send it to you.
Okay, I just need to know what it is and I can find it online.
Oh yeah, I can definitely do that.
Okay.
You want me to tell you right now?
I don't know. Do you want Shelby to know right now?
Well, no, we could probably.
I'll close my eyes and you can lip it to each other.
Okay. I'll text it to him.
Okay.
Just text it to him.
I'll close my eyes and you can tell him over the mic.
Yeah.
They'll never know.
Also, the chat is like super dry today, you guys. You
It
can
is.
start
we
start
got
letting us
15
know.
people, but
I know. Just
they
If
have
you-
to entertain us like we have to entertain them.
well, they don't have to entertain us, but even if if you have something funny that happened to you today, or I don't know, anything, just text us about it.
Well, the
Texas.
funny thing I had today was I
mean,
went to your
message.
house and the friggin' screws weren't done on the floor.
The floor does look
Well-
good though.
I want to see that photo.
No, you can't. You gotta wait until we get home.
Did you help today? Did you get a nap after work? How was work today? You worked super early.
I worked at 6.
Oh, it wasn't 4
that
a.m. Never
no.
mind. You're fine.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna need a nap because I'm going 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. again. I also got kind of scolded because last week. So the common sense and the logistics behind this is so stupid. So DT out in front, the breaker got hit.
Yeah.
The big transformer. So they had to replace it. It was on order for 6 months. They
Okay.
had to engineer it different for some time. And so the transformer comes. They have one vendor installing it. Target then has a, oh, damn it.
It doesn't.
So
Mhm.
then my store has vendors come in. Yeah, it slipped. So my store has vendors come in for the electrical, and then one person to make sure our refrigerators are good, because then
Yep.
we rented a gigawatt generator. From 10:30, so they were turning the power off at 11. From 10:30 till 1:30, they installed or hooked up the generator.
Yeah.
From 1:30 until 3, it ran on generator, and then from 3 until 5, they had to uninstall it
Why?
because they were done with the job. So they no longer needed a generator. So we ran generator for an hour and a half. Probably cost
Oh, that was a good bill.
$100,000.
I wish
Holy
I sent that
moly.
bill.
So they $100,000, or they could have just paid the $400,000 for a generator
Yeah,
So-
well,
to power the coolers.
or they could just wait until the power goes out again and lose like another 80 grand.
Yep, that is true.
So I thought this was a generator to power the coolers.
This was a generator to power the coolers while the power was out for the
It's
hour and a
not
half.
permanent.
No,
I
this
thought it
was-
was permanent.
no. This was just so they could come in and fix a
Doesn't it take-
transformer that a car hit.
Doesn't it take 6 hours for all of that to go bad once the coolers are off?
Realistically, it takes 45 minutes for open.
Open,
Air-
but the closed ones.
Yeah, those one. No, it's like 2.5.
Oh, I thought I was
Once
gonna say why did
something
they
hits
even do it?
over 42 degrees is
Yeah.
when you're supposed to throw
Excuse
it away.
me
Okay.
real quick. Jimmy, we can't talk because we are live streaming right now.
Jimmy crack corn and I
Jimmy.
don't care.
Let's see if we can get.
Okay.
I see if we can bait old Farquaad.
Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad.
3 fallers ahead of you, Jimmy, to come on friggin' the live stream. See if we can get things rolling around here. So we got 13 watching. We have 12 thumbs up on my screen, but we have no conversation other than
That's
our
what I'm
conversation.
saying. Like, what's everybody doing?
I think that we need to take that generator and get one of them shockers, like you got at the farm and garden store, and just friggin' poke people with it.
I was watching
through the computer.
Well, yeah,
That'd
that
be
would
cool,
work.
too.
That would
I was
work.
watching a TikTok the other day, and
I love TikTok.
We know.
You can get right in the friggin' old sucker hole on TikTok,
and then
be
you're
there
just
for
scrolling
hours.
and scrolling and scrolling.
True story.
Guy walks up to his wife, girlfriend, something of that nature. She's talking to friends. He takes a cattle prod and just fucking.
Rude.
I'm intrigued. We should get one and try it.
So here's the thing. Supposedly at that store you used to work at, in the back corner where they have the electric fences.
The one
Yeah,
I
they
used to
have
work
'em.
at as well.
Yeah. So yes, the one that you worked at as well. And I wish one of you would go back to work there because I need the discount.
Not it.
I'm not going to lie. But anyway, Uncle Fred used to take his kids in there, and he basically showed the kids this. So the kids, after they got both jolted, or they used to chase each other around the store with this thing.
That would be awesome.
No.
Wild Bill is finally here.
Wild Bill, what's going on?
Bill, how are you?
How are you?
Mr. Badass says, how does my conversation rank? I guess not great. No, because the last message you sent was, wow.
Well, he did say let the swear words fly, which
Oh,
I'm
that
okay
was-
with that.
yeah, for the
Actually,
boat
he's
thing.
really been the only one that's been carrying on the
I
conversation.
know.
That's true.
Sergio
And-
did say he was still here. Thank you, Sergio.
And it is hard to carry on a conversation by yourself unless you're me, and I talk to myself all the friggin'
Oh,
time.
absolutely.
Sometimes it's just good to listen to us talk.
Mhm.
That's
True
true.
story.
That's true.
Unless you're at home and then you're in bed and you're trying to watch a TV show and then Shelby's just sitting there talking and talking and talking and talking.
I love
and then you're
talking
just
about
like,
my
oh
job, okay?
God.
I've been pretty silent the last few
All
days,
of a
mostly
sudden it
because we
sounds
worked
like-
opposite shifts.
Sounds like Charlie Brown.
Wah, 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 wah. That's why my mom would always say that to me, isn't it?
Connie.
Literally all the time growing up, she'd always go wah 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 wah.
And you
wah.
never knew what that was?
No, what? That means I talk too much.
Probably. Probably.
I love my mom.
After a while, it sounds like wah 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 wah. Anyway,
Dang.
Read what Connie said, Shelby.
Connie said, "Who about Mr. Badass?"
finally home in the storm.
Finally home in the storm. So at work this morning, I got word over the weekend they hear one of our residents yell while they open up his door and find him laying on the floor with a squirrel in his room. What?
Read the next
in
comment.
his room? Or
In his room. The guy is
room?
obsessed with squirrels and cut a hole in the screen to feed it. What? Oh my god.
That is funny.
That is
funny.
so funny. That was probably a patient who cut a hole in
Oh
the screen.
yeah, for sure.
But like, why do you have screens in the hospital? That's so interesting.
Well,
That's probably a first floor, I would assume.
yeah, but
I mean, maybe, but you don't give people access to run out because they will.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
have to realize that Connie is from the middle of the state, and
Anything
you
goes.
never really know what happens up there.
Yeah, that's true.
There's
There's a sound. We write that
Yep.
down.
That's
That's funny.
Oh,
I had some old man today like messing with my head. I was gonna say with me, trying to think that I was crazy, but I wasn't. And his daughter sat there and let him do it, and she was just sitting there like she turned her head because she was laughing because she knew he was joking with me. But I thought that he had like that, I don't know, that his brain stopped working or something. Like I didn't know if he was going through an episode or something, because I went up to him, I said, let's pretend his name's Mike. I said, hi Mike, and he said back, hi Mike, and I said, no, you're Mike. And then his daughter's sitting there and just like rolled her eyes, and I was like, you're Mike. And he says, okay. And I said, I'm Shelby, I'm a respiratory therapist. He said, no, I'm a respiratory therapist. And I'm like, do I need to call this guy's doctor? Is he okay? Oh,
so here's
that
the
was pretty
thing with
funny.
that.
Yeah.
Obviously, that would be something that Pops would say,
Oh yeah.
would have
100%.
said.
100%.
Excuse me. And that would probably be as I get older. I find myself doing the same darn thing.
I would agree.
Absolutely,
I could see
you
that
would,
happening.
Yeah. But like that's the stuff that's funny at work.
So, Connie, let's hear the story about the old Caves nickname.
Yes.
Huh?
I'd like to hear it. Oh,
Let's hear it.
long-term care. She works in long-term acute care. Okay.
Well, it doesn't say anything about acute care.
Well, long-term care, like a rehab facility or like places where Pops was for a
That's
little
what
bit.
I am.
Yeah.
Well,
Acute care. Yeah.
Acute.
So
you're long-term care.
long-term care.
She's gonna be taking care of you for a long time.
See
and
how I
she's
caught
not
on to
going
long-term care?
Love you long time either.
This was a joke that you would do.
What?
There was, I'm sure you've visited
I'm
the
right
hospital. Sure. You visited the hospital some point recently. They put a sticker on you that says, "I'm a healthy visitor." So there's some man today with a visitor sticker just rolling down the hallway in an electric scooter. And I didn't say anything because, like, I don't know where you're going. Do
You're
you
a
think?
respiratory therapist.
I'm a respiratory
not like
therapist.
your security.
Yeah, I don't care. So he's rolling, and there's so many people in the hallway, and he just squeaks the brakes right in front of me. And I'm like, I stare at him, and I was like, "Hi." And he said, "Are you a nurse, a doc? What are you?" And I said, "I'm a respiratory therapist." And he said, "Don't tell the police that I don't have a license to drive this thing." And he had an accent. He was
waiting all day
all
just to
day.
say that.
But the thing is he probably said it to the seven people
yeah.
in the hallway he passed
Yeah.
before he reached me. And I started cracking up. I said, "Don't worry. Well, I'll keep it between us." And then he just scooted away.
Did you do like a Scout's honor or something like
No,
that?
but I should have. That would have been funny. I was just so caught off guard. When he said, "Don't tell the police," I thought he was going to tell me he stole something or like, because we do have police officers that walk around. So I was just so confused.
I had my cousin of mine that came in today, Nicole, and I was just walking. She was behind me, and I finally stopped, turned around to go do something else, and she goes, "Are you going to do anything at all? I've been following you for a while." And there's this older gentleman. His name's
no.
Hashem, and
a
very
worker.
yeah, he's very
Okay.
foreign.
Yeah.
I said, "I just boss around old guys like that. Hashem, get back to work." And then she's like, "Oh, okay." Just kept going.
She just said, "Oh."
Yeah.
Did he say, "Why did that person say that to you?"
He's an old funny guy.
did,
You
yeah.
would like him because he probably reminds you of your jiddu.
Probably. That's funny. But yeah, just when things like that happen at work, that's like, and this sounds really bad. Like, I don't mean this in a bad way, but I could, like, put somebody on a ventilator, save someone's life. But, like, when people walk by and make a joke with me that, like, make your day lighthearted, it just, like, for some reason, just takes stress off of a stressful day. Because it just makes you laugh, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean,
So-
there's the people that are really mean that come to my store
Right.
because they can't find some sort
Yes,
of food.
exactly.
And then there's the other ones that make those stupid jokes that are just like,
Mhm.
oh, okay.
Exactly. So
Well-
Connie says, "Yes, I work in rehab and long-term care unit. Damn girl started yelling today. I came around the corner and the tape didn't work and got caught." What tape? I'm confused. You're going to have to retype that. I'm sorry. I don't know what she's talking
So
about.
the other day,
Yeah.
2 days ago, I sent Sierra over to work on a toilet
Mm-hmm.
across the pond to a customer's house over there. And guy said, as soon as he called on the phone, he immediately was the old guy that was funny. Well, I'm always up for a good joke on that. So he's like, "Hey, how you doing this morning?" I said, "I'm doing okay. How you doing?" We talk a little bit, and so he makes a couple of cracks, and I kind of poke him back a little bit. So he tells Sierra, he's like, ask her to do something. She's like, "Well, I really can't do that." And he says, "Well, you're supposed to go like this, like you have glasses on, and say, 'Oh, I can't do that for you.'" It's like, so she come back and told me that. And I said, "Why are you doing this? That's not," and she thought I was totally serious. And I had to start laughing a little bit there.
no.
But it's one of them things that you have to make things.
It's what?
It's one of them things.
One of them things.
Oh, okay.
You have to make things lighthearted.
You have to. It's
Yeah.
just, like, sometimes, and this might sound silly, you might not, like, think whatever, but sometimes you don't realize that you're, like, not uptight, but that you're tense or you're stressed or something, and then somebody does something funny, and you laugh, and you just, like, you let go of your shoulders, and it's like, wow, I didn't realize that I, like,
So-
needed to laugh for a second.
So are you a TP in the wigwam?
Sure.
TP, I'm a wigwam. TP,
Sure.
I'm a wigwam.
I don't know what that means.
You're 2 tenths.
Maybe. I mean, my job is a little. Oh, 2 tenths. TP.
I will. That was
Oh,
good.
that's kinda
That was
funny.
good. But I'll agree with Shelby. When it's my employees at work, the other day, no call, no show. Didn't realize she worked. She walked in and I said, "What's the first thing you do when you're not going to show up to work?" And I'm kind of laughing and I go, "Normally you call and say like, hey, I'm not going to be here today." So that's considered a write up for her. But
Right.
also, like, you don't want to make it super serious. Like,
No.
they need to understand the implications. But
Sure.
at the end of the day, you
Like
don't
if
wanna
she
be a
genuinely
dick.
didn't know that she worked or like read the
Yeah.
schedule wrong, like why would you write somebody up for that?
Well, you have to.
Oh, you did still?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
He is a mean.
I'm a dick.
Yeah, he's a mean guy.
Road.
Mean guy.
Road.
Hey, Edward's
Hey,
back.
what's going on, Edward?
Hi, Edward.
Edward, be careful down there. You guys are in for a big storm coming up, I understand. So Edward's in Aruba. They have a tropical storm coming at them tomorrow or
No.
Thursday.
Oh gosh.
So buckle down and make sure you got enough booze in the fridge.
And
I
food.
feel like
And
people in Aruba that actually live there probably don't drink like people in Michigan.
No.
That could be possible.
I feel like most people don't drink like,
I'm not
well,
sure.
you
maybe
guys. Like
people
you.
in Washington Township.
Right.
I'm not sure. Maybe. You know what? I'll drink to that.
So Connie said that they taped the screen where the squirrel chewed through on the window, and she said the squirrel was smarter and had his head in the screen, and they tried to shut it, and they kept trying to get in, and he like ate through the tape to come in again.
Remember when your daughter had something of that nature?
What do you
What?
mean?
She was working for you. This was years ago. She was in your office, and she
Oh,
heard
yeah?
this.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I remember that.
First thing
You
she,
went out there, didn't
No,
you?
I wasn't. I don't know where I was.
I don't
First
know.
thing
We
that
were here.
happened was she went for a tennis racket to beat the shit out of this chipmunk.
Yeah,
And it was,
friggin'
didn't she? She went and got the neighbor.
yeah.
She went and got the neighbor.
ripped the hell out of the carpet in
Yeah.
the
Oh,
bathroom
yeah.
out there. Tore
Yes,
the
it
friggin'
did.
door up.
Yeah, because she locked it in the bathroom.
Well, no, it actually was in the bathroom and the door was shut,
Oh.
and she could hear this.
Mm-hmm.
And the friggin' thing was like chewing on the door. Like, what the hell are
my
you doing?
That's funny.
Edward said he's preparing, and then Bill said, "Usually I get another beer before I call into work."
There you go. Usually he's still sleeping in the front of the boat
yeah.
up
So
at the local pub.
So this is a good question for Edward. Sergio said, I thought Aruba was too far south to get hit by tropical storms and hurricanes.
They don't get hit very often.
Okay.
The last storm was in early 2000s, and then there was a hurricane, I heard back in like 1933 or something
So
like that.
What type of a storm are they going to be getting tomorrow?
Right now, they're working on. It's going to be if it stays on course, it's going to be a tropical storm.
What does that
So it's not
mean,
like
really?
a hurricane. It's
Is it
just a
It's
high
rainy
wind.
wind?
High wind, yeah,
Rainy
high wind,
wind,
you know,
okay.
something like that.
Like the ones where you see where the weatherman is standing outside and they're like trying to
Yeah.
catch up with the wind. and
Edward
it's
said they
raining.
stocked the fridge with chill and Balashi for the storm, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that is.
You know, you always got to have the. You know what, Edward? I'm really disappointed. Not to squirrel out on you,
Come on.
but I'm disappointed that I have not been able to take the Balashi beer tour yet at the factory. When are they going to open that back up?
Oh, they have like a Balashi factory?
Yeah,
How
you know,
cool is that?
it's just like back in the olden days. Have you ever seen the reruns of Laverne and Shirley?
I know Laverne and Shirley,
They
but I
used to
don't
work
know.
at the beer store, and they put the glove on the beer bottles when it was going down the. Yeah, no,
No,
nothing.
unfamiliar. Yeah,
You
no.
might want to look that up online.
I'm all right. I'll look it up later.
2004, hurricane passed close.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love how he types.
Well, you know, it's one of them things that maybe he's a hunting pecker.
Mr.
don't know what this
Badass, I got him rid of.
means.
Got rid of him.
Got rid of what?
Someone was spamming our small town laser
Oh.
creation live stream.
Well,
Well,
I'll be
can't
jiggered.
Mr. Badass take care of that for us? Oh no, he's not a wrenchy person.
He's not a.
Practical Ken is supposed to be. Where's he
Hurricane
at?
Ivan passed close. What the heck? I just lost my friggin' screen now. Shelby, look
You-
at what happened.
You
Guess
fat
what?
fingered it. You hit
You
something.
did.
I could have.
You
I
did.
could have. Hurricane Ivan.
Passed
So we
close to
had-
Aruba.
What did we have up there in Armada? That was a
Tornado.
Tornado, yeah.
Tornado. It done a butt ton of friggin' damage
yeah,
up there.
Tore up the town, literally.
And that's the second one. We had one down in the mobile home park here in town.
when?
Oh, this was back when Aunt Jody used to live there. So it's got to be 25 years ago,
Yeah.
but wiped out like
Wow.
3 friggin' trailers.
Oh my gosh! Like
Yeah.
going right down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
Not cool.
Not at all.
Got to keep your head down. So what would
Mhm.
happen? I mean, would you stand there with a camera, or would you take cover? What would you do?
I would stand with a camera as long as I could until it was like close to me, and then I'd like go try to protect myself.
Well, it's like the one up in Gaylord. They had that one up in Gaylord a while back.
Oh, yeah,
and
that was a couple weeks ago.
pretty
It was
freaking
this
cool
year, yeah.
that the guy had the videos, but
Yep.
It would be
A little
sweet.
spooky. It would be cool, but like
you want to
got-
see it once from a distance and not too close. Because
like you want
you
to
look
feel
at
front row in a
Armada,
theater.
how it literally destroyed everything.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
The amount that it destroyed in comparison to what you would ever expect, the damage isn't real until it's your town.
yeah,
Right.
especially a small town like that, you know.
Yep, smaller than where we live.
No, Storm is at Trinidad and
Trinidad-
Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad.
Trinidad.
So
and
that's
Tobago.
close. Trinidad and Tobago.
I don't know where
Tobago. It's is that so? I'm not 100% sure where the stuff is at. I know they're real close to the ABC Islands and Trinidad and Tobago.
that is. What's ABC Islands?
Aruba and Caraco, and I'm drawing a blank on the third
Bahamas?
one. I don't think so.
Oh.
Not sure. But you know, that's me.
What's you?
Sometimes I don't know where things are at.
True story.
What are you laughing at?
Sure.
Mm.
True story.
True story.
Yeah, well, you know.
Let's see.
So anyway, Shelby, we have the weekend off.
What do you do? What are we gonna do?
Are we
I
going to
was
talk
just-
about the weather every single
Wait,
time?
Wait, are you gonna be on the boat on Monday on the 4th of July?
I am going to be on the boat until 10 a.m. and then I am peeling out and I am
You're going
coming.
to Meyer and you're coming home.
I am coming. I'm going to Meyer and I'm coming home to sit in my lazy boy
Dang.
because by Monday, I will have had so much sauce in my system that I won't need no more. I need to come back and
Why
get my nap
on-
in my lazy boy.
Why on earth would you choose the word sauce?
That's an old school term.
I don't like it.
No,
No.
that's what it is.
Did you see what Edward said? They have a curfew tomorrow, 4 p.m.
Wow.
because of the
Oh, there we
tropical storm.
So
see, Practical Ken. Oh, I thought this was Edward. Sorry, Practical Ken.
Bonaire,
I'm not as
yes.
excited anymore. Aruba, Bonaire, and
hey,
Caraco.
I nailed 2 of the 3 practical Ken. That's not too bad.
I didn't think you said Caraco. I think you said Caribbean.
No, I did say Caraco. I know better than that.
I don't think you did.
But I'm
I
not
don't
sure
know.
where Bonaire is at. One of them is real close. I guess you can, jump on a plane and go right over there. So
I mean, you can really jump on a plane and go anywhere.
I could go to I could go to Venezuela. It's only 14 miles away.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
What about Cuba?
Cuba is closer to
The Bermuda Triangle.
no. Cuba is closer to Belize.
Let's go to the Bermuda Triangle. I'll send you a one-way ticket. Bye.
No, thank you. There's a
See? Practical
YouTuber
Ken said I nailed it.
Yeah.
that I follow or watch. He reviews long distance flights, and he they're like $30,000 flights, but they each have your own.
$30,000 for one flight.
Yeah,
Where would you
Where
go?
the hell's he going? All the way around the world?
across the country, but it's like a giant plane that has a shower on it. That has like, it's some of the most insane.
Across the country. If I'm going to
No,
California,
not across the country, across the
Oh.
world. We said.
you said country on accident.
So
maybe.
I'm going to
But
tell you a story
still.
about my trip to Hawaii.
I could not shower for 14 hours. I'd be fine.
Well, good, because you're not going to be able to shower for 14 hours because you have no friggin' toilet or a
That's
friggin'
true.
shower in your house.
Dun-dun.
We don't
I'll do
have
it
any
myself.
noises yet.
So
Dang it.
I went to Hawaii here a while back. We had the opportunity to go to where the hell's that place over across the pond? They got a big
Canada.
fence. No, big fence all the way around it. It's close, close.
What? What?
Anyway, yeah,
Wait.
there's a lot of sand over there.
What?
Over across the pond, over in Asia, over like by Asia. We were going to go there a couple of years ago.
Oh,
we're-
Dubai.
Yeah,
Dubai.
Dubai.
Thank
yes.
you. Thank
The
you.
pond. I was so
Well,
you
it's
said
across-
Well,
Say
when
the
you said-
ocean, and
when
then
you
we'll.
well,
said-
that's what they call it, the
when
pond.
you said a couple years ago, it
Well, it
made me
was.
remember.
When we went to,
But it wasn't a pond. I'm thinking of like across the neighbor's yard. You have that
Yeah.
pond before the
Well, yeah.
subdivision.
I
That's where I
suppose.
thought you
I
were
suppose.
going.
no, so we were supposed to go to Dubai, and I chickened out on going to Dubai. So I told the wife, I said, we need to go. We needed to use our airline tickets for somewhere, and we could only use it for one time. It had to be a single flight there and back. So we ended up picking a flight to Hawaii. And we got on the plane, and when we got on the plane, we actually had the plane with the pods, which that is friggin', if you ever get a chance to fly somewhere with the pods, that's friggin' badass.
What are you playing?
Charger.
Oh.
So that's exactly what he does. He flies. He's a 14 million subscriber YouTuber, and
Yeah, we're so close to that.
we're
We're only like 14 million away.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, Practical Ken said, Zach, private charter flights is what I do for a real job.
No way.
Really?
There's what? That is so cool.
Practical Ken, I am going to Texas. What kind of can you get me down there? That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Wait, where's
Also, you can't just ask someone a favor right away.
I didn't ask him for a favor.
Ooh,
I'll pay for
Practical
the damn
Ken's-
thing.
He's been around for a while.
I know.
But where's Practical Ken from? I always confuse him and Reef Robert.
Reef
From
Robber is from out
Portland.
West Coast. Yeah,
Yeah.
the West Coast. I thought
Oh.
Practical.
He might be Washington or something.
Who?
Practical Ken.
Well, we're
Practical
going to
Ken?
find out
Will
very
you
soon.
remind us?
Oh no, he's from up north, Muskegon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's right here in Michigan.
Okay.
How
That's
come
what
you
I
guys
thought.
get all your chats before me? It still hasn't come through. There it goes. I'm
Well,
like a 10-second delay, and I'm
we're-
the one that can read out of
Tea.
all of us.
We're male. We're a lot faster than you are.
What?
You heard me.
Not true.
Sexist pig.
Yeah, you sexist pig.
So where is Saba, St. Martin, and the other place that I can't even friggin' say what that is.
Stadia.
So, what are you looking at?
I can't say I've heard of the other two, Edward.
Saba, St. Martian, and
SSS Islands in the Caribbean,
Statia?
also under the Dutch Kingdom. I will give them this. The Dutch, they can make some friggin' cheese like that would blow your socks away. It's friggin' delicious. The cheese that they have, you like cheese.
I've
Love
never had
cheese.
Dutch cheese.
I haven't either. I
Well,
actually.
you have the opportunity if you come to Aruba this year.
All right.
You have the opportunity to have Dutch cheese.
I had a
Okay.
little block of. I bought at where I go grocery shopping. There's a little cheese area, right, like fancy cheeses, and they have a little bin that says $5 and under. And I looked in there because I love cheese and like I wanted to try something. And for like $2, they had some Gouda cheese. And I said, in this movie I watched once
Was
growing
it
up,
Really?
was it really Gouda? I don't know. So in this movie I watched when I was younger, someone referenced Gouda cheese, and I said, I don't know if I've actually had Gouda cheese. And I tried it the other day, and I was just like, eh. And I was
Frico
disappointed.
cheese. Is that the kind you have?
Like Frito-Lay
Frico?
dip cheese.
Frico is
I'm
what
not-
Edward said.
I'm not 100% sure what we have because we just walked through the grocery store and I asked the lady, I said, I'm looking for some extra sharp cheese. They're like, what the frick are you
Yeah,
talking about?
what's that
Extra
talking
sharp. What? I said, I want it to be crunchy. I want it to like really stand out. And they're like, yeah.
Also,
try
sharp
this.
cheese is disgusting.
Oh, I
Love sharp
love
cheese.
friggin'
Oh
sharp and
my
extra
God.
sharp cheese,
Mhm.
especially when I've heard that you get the crunchies. You like the crunchies in
I
it?
do.
The
It's
crunch-
not the crunchies in it. It's like the outside of it.
You know what the
Yeah.
crunchies in it is?
Probably mold.
No, it's the salt
Oh, yeah.
from the
Love
cheese.
salt.
It's
Yes.
it's the salt from the
Do you
cheese.
get
Why
to
did I
add
think mold?
superfoods?
Huh?
Do you get to add superfood?
We did buy it from Superfoods down there.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I will say that which was Edward? Which was the one with the 4-wheel drive carts? So here's the thing: you got the grocery store carts. I tried to get a video of this a couple of years ago. I had Bradford take the video, but he's dumb as a stump when it comes
That's
to friggin'
true. Okay.
So they have carts that are all-wheel drive. So when you're pushing a shopping cart through the store, you know how you got the two front tires go left and right
Yeah.
and wherever. All 4 tires friggin'
Turn.
go. Yeah, they turn. So you can push the cart sideways down the friggin' aisle.
Cool.
See, that's so weird.
That's 4-wheel drive. That's really
Okay.
like all-wheel drive on there.
It is. Also,
So the place that I work, since I've already thrown it out there, we actually have on our carts basically GPS perimeters where if it gets outside of our parking lot,
Oh, really?
it locks the rear wheels.
no way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I can't push it to my friggin' wherever 4 or 5 miles down the road.
Yep. If it malfunctions or something like that, yeah. But it's
Have you
not
ever
often.
tested it?
Yeah, it sucks because you have to take this essentially like a magnet. Once it locks, it locks.
Oh
So
my
you have to
gosh,
bring
that's
something
funny.
out there to unlock it to bring it back.
That's so funny.
So I've got 2 things going on here. I've got Edward, which is talking about superfoods in Aruba, which I love friggin' the grocery stores down there are awesome. You go in there and they have like, let's say you want to buy an olive. They have like a deli counter of like 17 different olives.
Wow, that's neat.
It's incredible the amount of stuff they have there. They've got like, you want to buy onions, they got, 17 different onions, but just different stuff down there. The cheese counter is friggin' giant. They got these wheels of cheese. They're that big around and they're that thick.
Yum.
Who the hell's going to eat a wheel of cheese that much?
Probably you.
You would get friggin' bound up. You'd have to drink a whole lot of beer for that.
Why
And then I
beer?
got Practical Ken talking about the friggin' charter airline. That would be cool.
That would
Be
cool.
sweet.
Charley the plumber.
Travels.
And we do a little road show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got lots of stuff. All-wheel steer carts. Yes.
Practical Ken said his company has 16 jets. Do you guys see that part?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
That's cool.
Edward, Superfoods is a Dutch owner. Bill, all-wheel steer carts. I love them. When I seen that, I told Bradford, I said, I want to go to the friggin' all-wheel drive friggin' grocery store. Because where else can you take your cart and you're like,
Yeah, you're drifting around corners.
yeah, and you're really not
That's
drifting.
true.
So what else we got here, Shelby? What Connie have to say?
So Connie said, you all enjoy your weekend. I have to work 6 12s and an 8 in the next 8 days. Ew, like 6 12s in a
12s,
row.
yeah,
like
that
12-hour days in a
sucks.
row.
Shelby, are you
Which-
off Friday?
Yeah.
Woo! Sorry, Connie.
And she said, no weekend for me, boo-hoo. Thanks for going to the new club with me today, Shelby. She said in the beginning of the chat that her and I have a new club. It's Watch CTP on Your Way Home from Work Club.
Yeah, true story.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've been doing this stuff for 40 years, and if I get a chance to take a day off, I'm out.
I mean, if I have a chance to take the day off, I'm out.
Yeah, but it's not as much fun for you. I mean, you guys got things to do. You got yards to cut. You got this to do, that to do, whatever. I just want to sit in the. You know what happened last Friday?
What?
We
Tell
went to
me.
the boat. Last Friday. We go to the boat last Friday. Super K is she gets off at usually 10:30, 11 o'clock. We get to the boat like 1:30, 2 o'clock. I sat down on the back of the boat. I stretched out. I put my leg over the back. Super K sat there, read a book, or played on her phone till like 7 o'clock. Well, I tried to sleep. I really did, but
Okay.
there's too much stuff going on. We never opened our first beer until like 7 o'clock that night.
That's
It was
okay.
a friggin' great day.
That's great.
It was awesome.
You know what that means?
That's okay.
You're getting friggin' old, man.
It's just that it was one of them days that. But
I mean, that's
you know,
good though.
Obviously, we played catch up from 7 o'clock to
Oh,
like
yeah.
midnight.
It was a sprint at that point.
Yikes.
So,
So Wild Bill said, Cooney, that's a lot of hours. Coon.
Cooney.
did you ever find out why your cousin texted and said, "Is anyone sober?"
Where?
In the group chat. This was Saturday night. He just sent out a random text that said, "Hey, is anyone sober?"
I'm not sure. I don't know if I seen that.
Oh,
I
that's
was
funny.
more curious to see if, like,
If anyone was
If
sober,
anyone was sober?
yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
besides you.
Basically, all your brothers responded and said, "No, but I could be."
Did anyone just see the lights get dim?
No.
Are my eyes getting dim?
Wait.
It could be the camera auto adjusting.
I don't know. No, I don't. Something happened over here. I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah, no, that was just you.
Maybe.
So you need to catch up on reading this stuff, Shelby.
Well, I got Cooney. Mr. Badass said no vacation, Bill. What did Walter say? Walter said
Walter's gone.
No,
Walter's
he
back
came back.
now.
Ferguson.
He
He
came
says
back.
he says fish was great off the grill. Caught it in Lake Michigan by Elk Rapids, Michigan. How cool!
You know what? Who we haven't seen is Eric. Eric's our fisherman on that
That's
side of the
true.
state.
That's true.
Yep. Wild Bill's here. He's our fisherman from Ohio.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to friggin' go back there in the
I
spring next year
know.
because the walleye they're catching up here, Wild Bill, right now, they're like friggin' minnows compared to what we caught. And
Oh, yeah.
I think it was more or less that we friggin' caught. We went to the depths.
Oh, we toughed it because it was a. I wouldn't say it was a bad day. It was just so damn cold.
It was so cold. Like it almost
It almost sucked.
It almost sucked.
But
But there's, I mean,
But
we
did you
caught
have any
some
of the fish?
monster fish.
Yeah.
Are you eating the fish?
Yes, I haven't eaten since we got back. Actually, I haven't cooked any.
Yeah, which I'm surprised by.
I know.
Well, you
I just haven't.
you bring them over. I'll take care of that
No,
for you.
thank you. I'm good.
All right, good.
Thanks. Bill said, Connie, sorry, I'm not good with letters and numbers. I think that Cooney's great, and that's going to stick for me. So I don't
That-
know about y'all.
Cooney.
Hey,
Coon.
that
Just
is
Coon.
that
Coon's
is
good.
true. That Bill is not good with letters
Yeah.
and numbers,
But he's good
because-
at catching fish, so that's
Well,
all that matters.
But we only caught 23.
23
There's
Yeah.
in
also someone
Ohio.
not good
Yeah.
with.
23 in Ohio, 24 in Michigan. Don't forget that. Remember? Oh. Mr. Badass said, I'm here and my name is Eric, but you're not the Eric we're talking about.
That's true.
You're Eric
That's
number
true.
2.
Yeah, he chose Eric number 23.
That's right.
Yeah.
Eric is Cooney's
Eric
wi-
number
is-
7.
Eric is Cooney's husband.
Coon. We're going to call her Coon.
Cooney.
Coon.
I
There
wonder
you go.
if
And
Eric's
Connie,
gonna get
that is how-
Cooney.
Oh. But Connie, that's how nicknames start. Thank you, Bill. I'm sure
That's
you didn't do
true.
it on
That's
purpose.
true.
That's your nickname. We're calling you Coon.
No, you're number 7 because number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6 were gone.
I literally said that like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, no, we know.
Okay.
Walter, I also had a set of triplets on my camera as well. And I've got this trophy spike horn that keeps coming. It's like that friggin' long.
There's
Walter says, dear, that is.
been some pretty big deer on camera.
Yeah, it's been some decent bucks.
I mean, I would think at June, July, if you're having a 6-point on camera, that's a pretty big deal.
I would
Big
really
deal.
like to have like a friggin' giant.
Yeah, but you still got like 6 months or 3 months before you have to worry about it.
You see that? Bill sorted through like 50 fish to get 18 keepers.
Oh, my gosh.
We talked about that today, that I guess Ohio has just planted some ungodly amount of friggin' walleye down there, like 450,000 friggin' walleye.
They did what?
They planted them.
What do you mean?
Well, basically,
the-
they get like little minnow type fish,
okay.
like little minnow walleye, and they put
Mhm.
them in the lake.
Oh.
And then as time goes by, they obviously grow up, and that keeps the people coming back to fish.
Interesting.
But unfortunately, what happens is like Wild Bill says, that he had to sort through like 50 fish to get 18 keepers.
See, that would kind of suck.
But it would be great to catch fish, but it would be a pain in
Oh,
the
yeah.
friggin' hind end to
Oh, yeah.
friggin' have to keep go through there.
Mr. Badass said, the 7 came from my next wife. Probably not a great topic. So you should sleep with both eyes open. Just don't sleep. Don't sleep
Hey,
tonight.
and this weekend she'll be gone a whole lot, so
Yeah.
things.
Oh, he said X, not next.
I thought he said next to.
He did say next, but
Wait,
apparently he meant
what's his
X.
wife doing? What thing?
Watvihing.
What thing?
Watvihing.
I think he's been doing more drinking
Cooney
than I
said.
have.
Maybe.
What? Cooney. What?
What?
He's gonna beat.
Oh.
Hit me up.
What?
Oh, man.
Last year, Coyote get one of the triplets. Hopefully, we will.
Hopefully
what?
these will run in the yolks. What's that mean?
Them friggin' yotes. I would love to kill a coyote.
Like
Yote?
Yotes.
Yeah.
He put yolk. I'm thinking eggs.
Well, yeah.
Are we eating breakfast?
Everyone can't type tonight. They're all having issues.
Oh, man.
Guys should have another beer or something.
What's yote, like coyotes? Coyote.
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 7 came from the ex-wife. You know what?
We're gonna
You
pass
already-
over that.
You already made a badass
Yeah.
of yourself, so just let it simmer.
Yeah, and
You done
besides that,
screwed up.
one of the things that you can never do what you did if you don't do what you
That,
did.
Yeah,
that is so
exactly.
true.
It took me so long to understand that.
It's one of those things.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
When you're at deer camp, you can't do the same thing, and you can't keep the same shitty tent. You can't keep the same shitty stove. You can't keep all the same shitty things. If you don't do what you always do, if you never don't do them.
Getting passionate over here.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I hate that
feel
stove.
it.
I don't
know.
even have to cook on it. I just have to lift it.
You
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's not so much.
That's the only
lifting
reason
it.
I work out anymore is just so I can lift the stove over
It's
my
not
head.
so much when you lift the stove into the trailer. It's getting it out of the friggin' rafters. So they're like
The problem is you guys lift it, and then I'm just dangling there hanging on the stove.
your feet are like, hey.
Oh, that's funny. Bill said, Shelby, are you the grammar patrol? Grammar patrol. I said grandma. I need the grammar patrol. Yes, I am the grammar patrol. Grammar police.
Bill took 3 power
Oh.
naps today. I wonder how many of them were in the front of the boat.
Probably all of them.
Was anyone in the boat with you, Bill?
Connie said, damn, Zach, a little anger relief.
It's
Yep,
true.
That's true. Did you tell them about the great documentary we watched yesterday?
I told Dad, but we talked about it briefly.
Oh,
It's probably
beforehand.
not a good one because Timmer, I think, is one of the only hockey fans, so he would appreciate it.
Oh,
And I don't know
but
if
like
he's
regardless, I feel like my dad's not a big hockey person, but I feel like he would enjoy watching it.
So
Well,
we
it's
can
not
talk
like
about
he-
some of it.
It's not like he would know about it because he never tunes in. Your mom does, but he never
My dad
does.
does tune in, and he tells me that my mom shows him. But all my dad knows how to do on the internet is play solitaire. So he's not really good at all the other things, but he does watch.
But he is an engineer with a designer and, great degrees and, 17, but he can't friggin' tune into Charley the Plumber.
True
And
story. He can design stuff
Yeah.
for the truck, but
Yep.
that's true story. But hey, that's how it is, right? No. Connie said, something you and Zach want to share, Grandma Patrol.
Grandma Patrol.
So,
Oh,
Shelby,
man.
based off that documentary,
Yeah.
what was your favorite part? Because so we watched
Wow.
Unrivaled yesterday, which is a documentary based off the Avalanche and the Red Wings, and from the 90s when they had those brawls and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the craziest thing was 6 days after they won the cup,
Who? You have to
Um,
be specific.
the Red Wings won
Red
the cup
Wings,
in
yeah.
97.
Mm-hmm.
Their
3 players. They all went out for
Oh,
a
yeah.
golf outing, and then 6 days after they won the cup, they're still celebrating. 3 of them decided to go
home early.
home early or somewhere, and the person driving the limo
In a limo, yeah.
on an expired license or something like that,
With multiple DUIs.
multiple
and
DUIs, and just for this limo company crashed the car, and 2 players ended up being okay with. They sustained like minor injuries, and the third one was
not
paralyzed.
minor. I heard they were.
Well,
one was more. But
Like
go ahead.
major, sure, but the other one was critical, and he ended up being paralyzed from the waist down for the
And-
rest of his life. 6 days after he won the Stanley Cup.
And not only is he paralyzed, but he's also,
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
well,
not-
it was
because-
brain damage.
yeah.
He's brain damaged,
Yeah,
yeah.
he-
But
he-
that wasn't nice.
No, it wasn't, didn't
I
say
know.
it to be mean.
No,
but
I know, but it's
it was
just,
one of them things that I've seen
Yeah.
him at, we used to go to a restaurant that he used to come into in the morning.
No.
Yeah. And
Like around here?
yeah, it was it was on Mound South of
Did you know
Hall
this?
Road.
Mm.
Oh my gosh,
No,
is he from
we-
around here?
Yeah, he lives in this area.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Or you-
anyways, yeah, you've
No,
keep saying
no.
yeah, no,
So,
yeah, no.
So this restaurant is like 18 Mile in Mound down in that area.
Oh my god.
So we used to go there, and when we were there, he was always touchy feely, and he was one of these that I think he knew who he was, but he really didn't know who he
Probably
was.
not.
One of them deals, and it was not a good thing.
You know
They
what he
basically said when he got in the accident, his brain flipped,
Okay,
and that's basically what fricked
like, can-
everything up.
so
But I
in
can't believe that he even his brain recovered from that.
So
you
and
know?
here's some of the thing. We go to Ohio a few years ago for a birthday for Ratchet down in Ohio for one of our nurse friends, Nurse Ratchet. So we get a limo. So we actually have two vehicles. We have Fast Eddie driving one vehicle, hasn't drank in 67 years, and we have a limo and the other one. The limo driver, as soon as he walks into the house, he's like, "Hey, mind if I have a beer?"
Oh my god.
You're a limo driver. You shouldn't be drinking.
A chauffeur.
So we get like 2-3 stops in, and they actually fired the limo driver, and we all hopped in with Fast Eddie because the limo driver was friggin' pie-eyed. So it was like, "Yep, you got to go."
Did they call that not to like be a Karen, but like I would call the limo company on that. See if you can get your money back or something.
He was
you
the
know?
limo company,
So
single car type thing.
Konstantinov,
Yes.
he ended up, obviously, you lose all your money. The Red Wings can only support you for so long.
Sure.
Right.
The most recent article I read was he is signing autographs just to pay his Medicare.
To pay his medical
Okay.
bills.
Do you know that $400 check we got
Yeah.
from the
Yeah,
government,
yeah,
from
yep,
the state of
yep.
Michigan? That was to cancel anyone's long-term disability. So now he no longer has long-term disability
get-
to
yeah.
have in-home care.
Get
And-
in-home health care. How
and,
crazy is
insane.
that?
Who's the Darren McCarty was
Mhm.
actually doing a thing where he's trying to get people to
Donate like a GoFundMe thing?
not necessarily for the Red Wing guy, because I guess from what I understand,
Mm-hmm.
the Wings are going to take care of him,
I hope
but
so.
all the other people that are
it
having
was
issues with
18,000
Yep.
that I heard.
Yep.
18,000 what?
People are now no longer supported by that system.
So not to bring
it's crazy.
things down, I
Yeah.
think we should jump off
Yeah.
of that conversation
Yeah.
because
More
But
just
anyway,
the documentary
it was a great documentary, and I loved
if
it.
And
you
what
like
was-
anything about hockey,
and what was it
And
called?
just sports.
Unrivaled.
Unrivaled.
But my favorite part, I will say really quick, my favorite part, I mean, it's not like I'm ruining anything because it already happened way back in the day. My favorite part was when the year after the Wings won the Stanley Cup, after the year that Konstantinos got in the accident, they won the Stanley Cup again, correct?
Yes.
And everybody in this documentary, you would love it, they all started looking in one direction. He was there in his wheelchair the next year when the Stanley Cup or the Red Wings won the Stanley Cup again, and they brought him out on the ice after they won, put the Stanley Cup in his lap, and like took him around the ice. It was just really cool.
and
I was
that was the
crying.
last time the Red Wings did.
Nope. 2002, 2008.
Yeah.
So then I told Shelby a story after. I was like, I remember vividly when I was young.
Yeah.
We had green carpet in the living room, purple couches, that big giant entertainment center in the corner, and I remember watching Colorado and Detroit play in 2002, watching the Stanley Cup playoffs,
Mhm.
while you and Mom were sitting out on the front porch, probably drinking beer or something.
Probably.
And
So
it
you
was-
don't remember the friggin' big friggin' the poster pictures we got from you.
Oh no,
What?
those are
Yeah.
all down here. I
They're
just
over
have
What
to
do you
get
mean?
We have like, I used to have a whole bunch of Red Wings memorabilia. It's all around the
Oh,
basement. I just
cute.
gotta.
So when you guys move out and you move into your new place,
We're gonna have
speaking of moving out,
Yeah.
so I have not to change the subject. Eric from the plumber from the other side of the state's not
Yeah.
here,
Right.
but I have a poop pump out in the driveway that's under warranty
Okay.
from Home Depot. If you'd like to take that back and get a new one from Home Depot,
A what?
A poop pump.
A poop pump.
It would go in your basement, your future basement.
Oh, some pump.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
no, it's a poop pump.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
That
I'm
means
confused.
That means that you can put a bathroom in your basement, and it would pump the
Mm.
poop upstairs.
Yeah.
Why do we want the poop to go upstairs?
No, like
into the
out of-
septic. line.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it would be
Oh.
under warranty, and them pumps are about $400 or $500.
it'd be free.
Holy moly. Oh,
Yeah, we'll
yes.
take it.
So you would have to take it back
Mhm.
back to the store. It's the one that's in the plastic bag out by the garbage.
Also, I did see that by the pop cans.
Yes.
The
She's gonna grab the pop cans and the poop.
I'll
pump.
grab the
Please-
pop cans and
please
forget
do.
I'll grab the pop cans that are probably worth a total of like $2.20
Yeah.
and $2.20,
Yep,
and
yep.
then I'll leave the pooper thing.
No, we want that.
The cement driveway looks really nice.
It looks awesome.
I wasn't sure if I could park on it, so I didn't. But then I saw your truck over there.
You
So
can
she fucking burned out.
you can park on it now.
It looks so good.
It looks really awesome.
What are you
I
doing
just
with the dirt?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm thinking that I hope that you guys move out so I can rent a friggin' Home Depot car, truck, and
Just
friggin'
drive it
deliver
back.
it.
Why
Backyard.
don't you just offer it like for someone to bring a truck and come pick it up?
You don't want
I
them at
think
the house.
what's going to happen is we're going to take it in the back corner of the property
Where there's already a dirt hill?
where the Jeep
shed?
that doesn't belong to me is at.
And fill it?
And we're
Just
going,
bury
You're
it.
going to
and
fill
we're-
it?
and we're going to put like a little driveway area there, and then we're going to put a fence there.
A driveway area.
So you
what
can't
does that
see
mean?
that
So
stuff.
we can't see all that stuff that's in there, and we're going to.
Like you're going to pave that part of the yard?
No, we're
No.
not going to pave it. We're just going to put all that dirt back there, and we're going to put like the cattle trailer back, or the
Snowmobile
20-foot trailer there, and the snowmobile trailer, and yada yada
Oh,
yada.
You're going
okay.
to have, obviously, all the rocks, I would assume.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Was that in a separate pile out there?
Yeah.
It was? Okay.
Yeah. I can pack them up in some Ziploc bags and send them home with you.
No, thank you.
Only need 8,722,000 friggin' Ziplocs.
Well, good thing is
Ziploc
you have a new
bags?
employee that's grabbing rocks in your backyard, which is awesome. You're going to have plenty.
Dang.
You know, the offer was, I need.
She's trying to charge you by the rock, isn't she?
Anyway, moving on.
It's pea gravel, isn't it? Those
No,
little
it's-
ones? She said $5 a stone.
No, this is the river. They call this river rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You've been trying to clear out that area of your backyard for years.
exactly.
Like actually
yes.
years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wild Bill says, I'm in a good place right now, not emotionally, but has really good specials.
That is
Bill
funny.
is probably one of the most witty people we've ever met.
He is very, very
So-
witty.
not emotionally. Oh man.
I'm going to take a picture of that and send it to John.
Send it to John. That's something John would say. Oh,
Wow. It's already 9:07.
man. It is 9:07.
Here-
Good thing is, I have tomorrow off. You have tomorrow off, Shelby.
Mm-hmm. You don't technically have tomorrow off.
Things just go. I would stay, but I don't have another friggin' latte. I'm already out.
We have some latte if you're in
We have
need.
3 more. There's 3 of us.
Okay.
I think it's only fair.
Okay. Shelby's been empty for hours.
I'm driving. I will only have the one that I had.
Well, I got to drive.
How many did you have?
Not as much.
Not as
3.
much as me.
I've had 3.
There you go.
Their latte. You have to shower here before you go. So you
Yeah,
got
so
at
I'll
least,
sober up by
Send
then.
me
you got
up.
at least an hour before you friggin'
Did it work? It worked. Oh man.
Did you get it right down there?
Dang it.
Yeah.
We should do the ice
Ice
bucket
bucket
water
challenge?
challenge and dump this
No.
water on your head.
I don't like that idea.
Connie is going to send us a latte. That's nice.
Thanks, Connie. Oh.
Well, I'm sorry, it's not Connie. It's
Cooney.
Cooney.
I
Cooney.
have my first personal training gym session tomorrow. I hope that my personal trainer is not subscribed.
Tomorrow's your first session?
6 a.m.
Oh
Wow.
my god. That's gonna suck.
That's brutal.
I told you it was tomorrow.
I forgot. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together.
Just for
That would be
reference,
4.
everyone, we talked about it at 5:30 a.m. this morning. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
that's
5:30
true.
this morning. He
Mm.
wasn't thinking of nothing.
No, that is very true.
So your first training session.
Mm-hmm.
What are you expecting?
Oh, she's gonna die.
I'm gonna die. That's
You're
what I'm
gonna die.
expecting.
Well, the good news is you got all weekend to friggin' die.
Yeah, I got the days off. True
Uh,
story.
Bill said he'll have a latte for you.
You'll have a latte. Thanks, Bill. Supposed to say bar. What's supposed to say bar?
Connie said just wear N95. They won't smell your breath.
True story.
So years ago, I'm gonna tell you a story. Years ago, we boozed heavily.
You?
I only drink when I'm driving or hunting.
Only drink when you're
Yeah.
on your way to work.
That was the story. But years ago, we used to hunt this little honey hole up the street from my house here. It's like maybe a mile up the road,
Mm-hmm.
and it is right across the street from one of the metro parks, and it was legal to hunt there. All the deer would jump the road, or they go
Oh, no.
across the road, and they go into this area because it was like 125 acres, but it was like these little clumps of trees in there. So my cousin had permission to go in there. So what he would do is he would stop and he would drop me off on the corner. This was young enough where I was able to jump the fence, or I could climb the fence because I'm too fat now. I wouldn't be able to do that. But in the process, I would jump the fence in the corner, he would go around park in the driveway, and he'd kind of push the deer over towards you, and these deer would just friggin' go every which way. So I get in the car one day, he's like, "Holy moly, you smell like you've been in the friggin' brewery for a year." You know, you get that. Obviously, I didn't get much sleep that night, and I had a whole bunch of booze in me.
Yucky.
I was told that once at Target a long time ago. I don't care now. A very long time ago. It was like a 8 a.m. shift, and he said, "Holy shit, did you go to a brewery last night?" I said, "No, what do you mean? I showered before I came into work." He's like, "Wow, you must have been boozing then, because you stink."
Oh no, that's a terrible compliment.
Well, no, it wasn't a compliment. It was more like, "Hey, man, don't show up to work super hungover," because he was my boss at that time.
Mr. Badass says,
Yikes.
"I've been trying to send a special sticker. Can't sign in because on his laptop because he can't remember the password."
Oh
Hey,
my goodness.
Mr. Badass, try password.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try Connie is king. Or Cooney.
Cooney.
Cooney is king.
Or try Mr. One Badass. See if that
That was
works.
from his first ex-wife. Seven
yikes.
later.
Yikes.
Hey, if you're here in the if you're here in the area of West Branch, Michigan,
Mr.
Mr.
Wild-
Bill McConnell said, "Now you look like the Kool-Aid man jumping the fence."
you know what? I have,
Wait. Oh yeah.
I'm going
Isn't
to
that
put
what
a
he
challenge
says?
out right now. I think the next time we go to Ohio, me and old Wild Bill are going to have a foot race. That's right. Oh, Wild Bill sent me a text to show Shelby.
Goodness. Make sure it's PG.
Oh, look, hold on.
Connie says, "At least I have humor." Man, oh man.
Yeah, I seen that one the other day. That's pretty PG. That's PG.
So this meme, let me see it.
Sure.
It's two people talking to each other, and the one girl says to the other, "You should try yoga. It makes you relaxed, flexible, and loose." And the other girl said, "So does beer without all that sweating."
What the hell's a spud run, Cooney?
Spud run, sputter potatoes.
I know what a spud is.
Oh, well, you just run with a bunch of you run while you're eating French fries.
Oh, that would be cool.
I could do that. Oh man, what is a spud run though? I have absolutely no idea. No idea. He said it's about your training tomorrow. Me and my personal trainer.
Idea.
Huh?
Idea.
Dear.
Idea. It's like idea. What's that?
Dear. Oh, I dare.
The hillbilly.
I dare. Well,
Idea.
you didn't say it with a hillbilly accent. You said I dear.
I did. I said idea. I have an idea. No?
You did not say that.
I
would
did
have known
say that.
exactly what you were saying. Jeez, oh man.
All right. So
All right.
anyway.
Oh wait, do it. Ready?
There you
That's
go.
the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
There
Thank
you
you.
go.
Oh.
What about Fat Albert? We should get Fat Albert on there.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
I'll send that to the podcast group so I
Fat
remember.
There
Albert.
you go.
Hey. That one?
Hey, it's Fat Albert. or the old Sanford and Son. You ever watch Sanford and Son remakes?
No, I
No.
think you're showing
That's-
your age. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you should check that out sometime. You got all weekend. Why don't you watch it Friday because you're off?
Maybe I will. I'm gonna be at a wedding
So funny.
actually. Hey, do you want to pick us up from a wedding in West Bloomfield?
When? Friday?
Yeah.
We already talked about this.
Yeah, I'll be drunk on Friday.
Dang. Okay.
Connie, tractors, lawnmowers, etc. Going to
Tractors,
the
lawnmowers.
And beers. Oh my.
Oh my. Going bar to bar down the fields in 2 tracks, kind of like a poker run on sleds. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
That would be really awesome. If they call that a spud run, that would be really cool.
You do it all while still eating French fries.
See, Bill's got it.
I could. I want French fries today just because I'm not gonna be able to have them. My trainer told me he spent an hour and a half with me at the gym on Saturday after work, just talking through all the stuff. Didn't charge me for a session or anything. Super nice. And he looked at me and he said, "No cheat meals." And I was like, "What?" And he says, He says we'll work on that. He said 4th of July is coming, and that's fine. But after that, no, none. And I was like, I'm scared.
The worst part about it is you just got off your friggin' 72 of friggin'
It's pretty
days.
much the same thing over again. He said he
Wow.
wants me to drink a gallon of water every day still.
Wow.
He wants me to work myself up to doing 1 hour of cardio after my workout.
Oh God, that's awful.
He told me, he said, you have goals and we're going to get there and you'll hate me pretty much the whole time. And I said,
the one
"Okay."
thing he said is you're going to hate cardio.
Yeah.
My ADHD kicks in too much. And I'm like, holy shit.
Can I tell
this
you
is
though,
boring.
something I started doing because I would do 30 minutes of cardio. I find this might sound silly and I know it's not interesting to everybody, but this is how I feel when you guys talk about hunting for 2 hours.
Yeah, okay.
So I find a good show on Netflix that's like really long that I watch only when I do cardio at the gym. I'm not allowed to watch it when I'm at home. I'm not allowed to watch it when I'm at work on break. I can only watch it when I'm doing cardio at the gym.
Yeah, that's a psychological thing.
Yeah,
Then you
so it,
trick your body.
Then I forget about what I'm doing and I'm just watching a show.
Because they
so
tell
you're
you.
just working on your fitness.
It's the only song I listen to when I work out.
So I took a psychology class in college before I dropped out of it because I
Yeah.
didn't like it.
Yeah, that was
And-
probably one of the friggin' 8 million classes that we had to pay for, and we're still paying for.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So am I. And they say that when you have these things that you want to accomplish,
Mm-hmm.
you have to basically single it out. Like if you watch TV in the living room every single day,
Mhm.
when you're in the living room, your body's gonna say, "I'm in TV mode. I can't." For me, I wouldn't be able to edit a video in the living room.
Right.
And then same with your office. If that's your office in your house, you should only be doing
office
work.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Where if you start watching Netflix and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to be productive.
Right. Because you get distracted from your main focus.
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
psychology
for
thing.
sure.
So here's my thing.
What's that?
I guess I'm fat. I'm gonna be fat.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
true. Yep.
One of my favorite videos that's on YouTube, and I cried when I watched it originally, is the time that you did. What did you do? He jogged at the gym,
That wasn't on the YouTube.
right?
Yeah,
Where
that
was
was
that?
not on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
my
not
bad.
on YouTube.
I thought
Well,
it
I
was.
was
Where
pretty
was that?
That was a video I did do.
But that was supposed to be on YouTube.
No, that
We decided not to
Yeah.
put that on YouTube. But
Sorry that I brought it up. I didn't know that.
It's all good because that was one when before COVID I was actually went to the gym for.
Will you explain what it was?
well,
just
no,
so
that was because of your heart. You were having.
you're having like some flutters
So-
and stuff.
Yeah, so basically what happened was before COVID, I had this vision that, you know what, I'm going to friggin' die if I don't get healthy. So I decided I joined LA Fitness. Went over there and I started going pretty faithful, like 3 days a week, 3-4 days a week. And I got on the treadmill and I started to walk. Well, when you're fat like me, you start walking, you're like, well, as I kept going, I was able to, I said to myself, you know what, fatty, I'm going to friggin' start jogging. So I would actually get on the treadmill for an hour and I actually ended up where I was like running or jogging or whatever you want to call it for like 35 to 40 minutes out of the hour, which I thought that was pretty good.
It's more than I can do.
You know what's crazy is right now, at 30 years old, I'm the strongest I've ever been.
Really?
Yeah, I'm working out with.
I think I could still beat you in the foot race.
Probably not.
Mm.
I would put myself with no lead, just straight up race to race. I'm whooping your ass. And I am fat and out of shape. But I'm working out with 250 pounds bench.
Wow, that's pretty good.
5 sets of 5.
I don't think I've ever lifted 250 pounds. That's a lot of freaking weight.
It's also not saying much when I'm 230, so it doesn't
Oh.
really.
You can lift your body
okay.
weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just carrying myself around.
Yeah.
You should get one of them
But
cut
then
off
if you're-
T-shirts that says "Member of the 250 Club."
That's true.
But-
Yeah.
But if you're
Uh,
carrying yourself around, you can multiply it by 2, technically.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
but you're laying down, so it's
Oh,
technically.
you're
yeah.
right. Dang.
I'm really good at laying down.
Yes, Walter, like a butterball.
Practical Ken said, when I jog, it makes me feel like I'm at the beginning scenes of Baywatch.
Well, here's the thing: when you're jogging, you're on one of these
So
treadmills.
boring.
I'm thinking that I'm gonna fucking. Sorry.
It doesn't matter.
I'm thinking I'm gonna drive that friggin' mat right down there. It's like clump, clump, clump. I feel like the Clydesdale coming friggin' down through town.
I'm more
that?
worried that I'm gonna trip and then I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm. You want to know what I saw yesterday at the gym? I saw there was a girl on the stair stepper, and it's like when you're like anywhere familiar, you notice people that go like at the same time. So this girl is there at the same time I am. She's older than me. She's on the stair stepper, and for some reason, like I must have heard something. I glanced in the direction where she was, and she's on the stair stepper, which is so tall. Her AirPods fell out. And she had to stop where it just bounce, boink, 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 bounce on the ground. And nobody was walking by. She had to stop her progress and then get back on. She was on there for at least an hour. I was
honest,
like, wow.
I am not picking up someone's AirPods.
Why?
Little earwax.
You can pick 'em up by the
full of, it just.
I would give you $5 if you licked the earwax off my earpods.
$5.
Thank you.
I guess I see a lot of gross stuff at my job, so I guess an AirPod wouldn't bother me too much.
Earpod? What's that?
I said AirPod.
Whether it be a friggin' big hairball or
That's what I'm
friggin'
saying. I suction hairballs out of people's mouth for a living.
turds and
pretty
toilets.
much.
I mean, I'm all
Turds
over
and
it.
toilets,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
But
whatever.
there's still those things that are just like, it's cool when you see it from afar, but I don't want to hold it in my hand.
I get it.
You don't want to hold a hairball in your
Yeah.
hand. You
Like-
don't want to hold a
Like,
turd
listen,
in your hand.
I was talking to somebody, one of my coworkers, one of the new people. Can I
You see
say
what
this or no?
Wild Bill said.
I'm
he's
in
in
for
for
a
a
$10
$10
bill.
If we
So-
race, the lanes must be close together. Might be bumping and grinding. I'm okay with the bumping, but the grinding thing kind of creeps me out a little bit.
So my coworker and I both, like, there's two entrances to this big room. We both came in like opposite sides to get something for a patient, and he said, man, we do a lot of like gross stuff at this job. I said, yeah, I know. He said, but one thing that really freaks me out, he said, one of my patients just told me that they were a witch and that they were connecting all of their family to their dead grandpa so they could all say bye one more time before he left. And I said, I would run. I would run.
That's a little.
People do weird stuff like that all the time. And I said the thing that I can't stand is when people are laying there and they can't talk and they're just sitting there and they start reaching up towards the sky. I run. I run.
I would freak out.
I could literally, I could be in pools of blood, but that, absolutely not.
Connie,
That's something I can't look at.
Cooney,
Cooney.
you need to put that one back out there because I started to read it and I thought that was starting to be a good. There you go.
What'd it say?
How much for a toenail clipper, Zach?
Oh, that's funny.
We were searching. I don't know what we were searching, but whatever it looked like was toenail clippers.
What
Oh,
are you
that was
talking
that
about?
was the mouth thing.
Yeah, I don't
The
remember what
I
it was
can't
called.
remember what the heck it was.
Oh, juice harp. It's the
Yeah, juice. The old juice
What?
harp.
look up a juice harp.
Juice.
And then
Juice.
and then
Harp.
Dad said that he would. I said they look like toenail clippers, and he said I'll go get mine upstairs, and you can play mine.
What's
Hey,
a juice?
see,
This makes
Mr.
noise. This makes noise.
Badass.
Yeah.
This is in band. I've seen it. I've seen
Not
this.
gonna happen.
Why?
That's in band.
Yeah.
No,
go
do you see what
and don't
Mr.
you go
Badass did?
boing.
Thanks, Mr. Badass. Appreciate it.
He threw $20 out there for what was our bet?
Oh, that was nice.
No, he's trying to make me do something I will absolutely not do.
The toenail clippers upstairs.
Yeah, I'm not playing the toenail clippers like
Oh.
a fucking flute.
Oh. Oh.
I definitely, I think I could beat friggin' Wild Bill's ass in the foot race.
You probably could.
If
but
we're comparing apples to apples, he's got a little bit on you.
Well, yeah, he's like friggin' 4'2".
So he's got shorter strides. You got to give him some strides.
I'm not giving him nothing.
See, you're a cheap bastard when
No,
it comes
I'm
to this, because you're afraid you're
You
gonna
know,
lose.
here's the thing, though. He looks a lot younger than I am, and he is younger than I am. So
Yeah.
there's no. I mean, he should give
Wait,
me.
you said looks. He doesn't look
Oh,
any younger.
Oh yeah,
he might actually be
looks
younger.
Like, he acts like he's friggin' 12.
Okay, the pot calling the kettle.
Connie says, I
He's
like
hitting
patient.
He
what?
did say last time.
We'll talk later, Connie.
Yeah, no, we'll talk later. He did say he lost a lot of weight last time, and he says he's hitting the gym again.
Good
Who,
for you,
Wild Bill?
Bill.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Last
Proud
time he
of
said
you.
he lost like 80 pounds.
Wow.
No, you remember we were talking about this on the boat.
I do, yeah.
Well, if he's losing all that weight, I can't friggin' run well at a head start. I need to have a head start now.
That's not fair.
It is fair.
How?
Because he's a lot younger and skinnier than I am.
Okay.
Younger.
All right.
Wild Bill, how old are you? I think you guys are the same age.
So here's the thing. Maybe if we're going to go at the same time, Wild Bill's the captain of the boat.
Okay.
So maybe he should have to carry 4 walleye in his, in his fingers.
That would be an awesome.
He would
YouTube
probably
video.
win because you'd be like,
Wow, where'd you get some? Where'd you get that fish at?
yeah.
They all got to be the 7-pounders too.
Oh man. Bill says it's hard to stay consistent.
He
at
says
the
he's
gym.
48. I don't know if I believe him.
I believe he is. I
I
really
think
do.
you guys were right around the same age.
What?
No,
I mean,
Because you said something about your dad, and you said like, "Oh, my dad's right around that."
Bill
age.
says he's 48. What are you going to do? Call him a liar?
I know,
I'm gonna
right?
call him a
Provide
liar.
a
Crying out
birth.
loud,
I
I'm
need to see your
58,
birth
so
certificate.
he should give me at least 10 yards friggin' head start on a 20-yard race.
Mr. Badass, we appreciate you tuning in every single week.
Where's he going?
No, he's not going anywhere, but he said, no, just thank you for these live streams and making me a mod. He's here every week. He
Aw.
deserves to be a moderator. And
Yeah, thank you. We love
kind of
having
a-
you here, and I know we like poke fun at you and Connie all the time, but I just think it's because we
Cooney?
feel like we're like Cooney.
because we're like
Because
friends.
we're friends now. I mean, I don't know. It's just fun. It's like, I don't know. But
I
Bill
can
said-
carry a
2 handfuls of balloons. Oh. If anybody doesn't get that reference, go back and watch our YouTube video that we posted with double shot charters. Rob,
I don't
Oh,
think it's
what's up,
our
Rob?
you don't think so?
No, the picture looks.
it's one of them things that I think if we all got together, it would be a
Oh, it would
drunken,
be a
stupid
huge-
friggin'. It would be
It
an
would be
awesome
fun.
weekend. It would be so much fun.
Is Timmer still going to be the officiant at our wedding?
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Tim,
I thought you guys were serious about that.
Oh, I'm fully in for that.
Are you?
It probably wouldn't go well at a Chaldean wedding, but
It doesn't. But the wedding, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna.
600 people, and you got Timmer
No,
from.
no.
Hey,
Timmer
Canada.
from
Hey,
Canada.
how's she going, eh?
How's she going, eh?
Welcome to the podcast, Shelby and Zach from Small Town Laser Creations.
Oh man.
Oh,
That's
that
funny.
would be awesome.
Wait, what Rob is this? Rob, reveal yourself in a not like in a picture way. What?
I don't know if
I don't know if that's
Dr.
Rob.
Rob knows that we live stream.
Dr. Rob doesn't know we live stream. Are you even friends?
Maybe not.
Oh. Bill said I sent a text with my age proof.
I'm gonna pull it up.
My coworker just sent me
Excuse
a
me.
Snapchat that said adjectives for my future girlfriend, and it was a picture of a Dyson.
Objective.
A bison.
No,
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that beard that Wild Bill has got. That's pretty friggin' impressive.
Dang.
If nothing else, he should have to grow the beard back.
He
me
sent
see.
a picture of his license.
He did.
I
He did.
love that.
let me see.
And now I know where he lives.
Eric Anderson
where's
only
her-
lived 10 miles apart.
I don't know where his birthday is. I don't know how to read a.
Hey, you're from
So
Ohio.
this is the different Rob.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. Wild Bill is an official captain. He can marry you. That would be awesome.
No, he's not.
Holy shit, Bill!
What?
That is a cool beard.
It is.
That's freaking badass.
Oh my god!
Oh.
But you,
He's a
Screw the
captain.
goatee, girl.
you
That,
heard they trimmed it up. He got rid of his beard when we were down there.
yeah, he got
Yeah.
rid of that.
Yeah.
Now he just has a goatee.
Wait.
Well,
Bill said, "What does that mean? He's a captain. He can legally marry us.
he's
Like
a
actually?
yes, he's a captain.
Why didn't we do that in April?
That would have been
That would
awesome.
have been so cool.
That would have been a good YouTube video.
Rob, South Carolina, hunt deer, coyotes, and pigs. Nice.
Rob, we almost mixed you up with Dr. Rob.
Dr. Rob, Dr. Rob.
Dr. Rob is our friend.
Dr. Rob.
Connie says, I'd love that. We should all get together. BYOB, bring your boats, campers, etc., or spud run material. French fries. CTP, my purple golf cart.
That would be awesome. We're going to have to wait on that because my wife only gives me a couple of weekends a year. And this year, we're all set up on the boat this year.
True
So,
story.
oh, You don't watch Below Deck? Yeah, Below Deck is a great show.
I did watch Below Deck like when I lived with my parents, and then after I moved out, I just didn't really keep up with it. I'll watch it sometimes here with you guys, but I didn't keep up with the series.
Below Deck with your parents.
Yep.
That would be interesting.
Well, my mom, not my dad, I should say. My mom, yeah.
Because your dad is a engineer and other stuff and can't figure out how to YouTube.
Yes, exactly.
Right,
my dad
that's
is
cool.
also just isn't into reality TV.
Yeah, that's very true.
He just doesn't like it. Oh, you're watching this garbage. That's what he says. Garbage.
But he would
But
say,
he's not wrong.
"Hey Zach, you gonna have a beer with me?"
He
Every
does.
single time, no matter where we're at.
Yeah.
And
Just one.
And he has one beer, and then
He has
we're
Just
going,
one
that's
beer.
it.
we're going to Meyer and we're going home.
And we're going
That's
home.
it.
And
Yeah.
for me, it's always like, I don't even want to have a beer. It's normally on a Sunday or something
Oh, yeah.
after a
Yeah.
long weekend of
Yeah.
drinking.
Yeah, or a Thursday or something. Yeah.
Below Deck is a great show. It really is with Captain Sandy. I do like Captain
It was a guy
Sandy.
before. I don't remember.
It's the Super K is not on here, so she can't help us. RK is not on here. He can't help
Yeah,
us.
does RK or Uncle Fred ever watch the live
I don't think
stream?
so.
Okay.
No, we're going to have to give him a little.
A couple weeks ago, they all watched. It
They
was
didn't say
probably
anything.
week 1 or 2 that we were having internet issues then.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to have to go soon because I have to pee.
Oh, I have to pee so bad.
Me too.
All right.
Good
So
thing.
anyway, let's give it another 5 minutes.
Okay.
We'll get the Shelby word.
The word of the day?
The word
that's
of the day.
okay, you just challenged me, so I'm going to find a good word for the day.
All right. You better hurry
It's
up.
not going to be a fact, it'll be a word.
It'll be a super elicazofragilastic.
Oh, I can't use that one. No, I can't use that one.
No, you can't use that one.
See, the best part about this is I can do this, and then I can go pee.
What do you mean
Where's he
you can do
going?
this?
Where's
What'd
he
you do?
going? Where's he going, Shelby?
I don't know.
Oh, he put the cup on in front of him.
What the heck? I mean, that's pretty smart, to be honest with you.
I did, but it is what it is.
It
I'm
is
not
what it
I'm
is.
not 12, Connie. I can friggin' wait, not like Zach. But anyway, 9:30, Super K's upstairs. That would be cool. So anyway,
What's that?
the other day I
Mhm.
had my should I talk about what happened yesterday?
What happened yesterday?
When I was I went to the doctor's yesterday.
Yeah, you can talk. You can talk about
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm
As long
okay.
as long as you're comfortable talking.
Oh,
about it.
I'm totally comfortable
Except
with
to
it.
be honest with you, nobody said anything to us until today when I was rushing. to eat
Exactly, and
myself.
no one will say anything to you
But
because
why
that's
not?
really it's really not something that needs to be talked about.
Okay.
So yesterday, I went and did my manly thing. I got the bottom and the top checked out. The bottom first or the top first, not sure, 100% sure, but I've got 5 more years before I have to go back again. Don't see anything major going on, so it's all good. But I'll tell you what. So I was having some issues. So I got the colonoscopy and I had the throat thing going on where I kept choking on food because I would eat it too fast and
Yeah.
puke it up and whatever.
Right.
So yesterday when I went in, they put this bite guard in my mouth, and I felt like I had a friggin' Red Ball harness on. For Christ's sake.
That's sweet.
Jeez.
They're like, so we're gonna put this thing in your mouth, and you got a few minutes or a few seconds before we actually put you to sleep. It's like, I felt like I was going into friggin' prison or something.
Also, why wouldn't they put you to sleep first?
Well, that's because they wouldn't be able to get your mouth open. I
Yeah, they
guess.
could.
But my
Well, the
friggin'
tongue,
jaws this
probably.
morning, I would
Sore
love.
shit.
I would like to see the video. I mean, I'm wondering what the hell happened, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm all good.
So weird.
All good.
Practical Ken said, did they change their gloves between checking?
I'm
No,
not sure.
They went bottom up from the bottom through the top.
Like I told Zach this morning, I'm not sure what happened, but I got a freaking shitty taste in my mouth.
Oh
He also
my
said,
God.
what is CTP using to cover up with the Bush Latte flag? He's sitting there. He's nude from the waist down.
That's right.
Don't say that. I'm sitting next to him. That would be so weird. That is not true, you guys.
I'll tell you what, I got my shoes off right now. I wanted to wear my my red, white, and blue lounging pants, but got shot down on that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. 9:35. What's the
Being a
I
plumber,
got, like,
get rid of
that much left of beer. 2 gulps.
2 gulps.
All right, Shelby, what do you got? What do you
What do I
got for
got?
What do you got for your word or
So-
your saying of the day?
It's supposed to be a random fact of the day,
All right,
but
give
when
me
you
the-
said random word, I had to find a random word instead.
So, did you find one?
Yeah, I found it super fast. It's actually a really good one.
Superalifrasicus.
Yeah.
That's
Expialidosis.
funny because that sounds like the first word you said, but you said it a little differently the first time. But
Well, you can't do what
Oh,
you always did.
if you never do what you always did,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah. So today's word of the day is bumfuzzle.
Bumfuggle.
Bumfuzzle.
Puzzle. Bum fuzzle.
Bumfuzzle.
All right.
Oh.
Wait. Hit me
yeah.
up with mom.
Bum. Fuddle.
Okay.
You want to whirl that bumfuzzle?
I'm ready.
What am I going to whirl?
You just say it.
No,
Just
I'm
say
kidding.
it. Say it.
Bum fuzzle.
Bumfuzzle.
Is it fuggle or is it fuzzle?
Z, like
Okay,
like sleeping.
Fuzzle.
Okay,
Bumfuzzle.
gotcha.
So you need to do it again so that he can say it correctly, like mom.
Hello.
Like you can say it like mom.
There you go. Bum. Fuzzle.
Much better the second time. So it's a simple term that refers to being confused, perplexed, or flustered that causes confusion. You've probably heard your grandma or grandpa use this in a phrase.
I've never heard that word in my life.
Me either. I don't know whose grandma and grandpa they
but I
interviewed,
like
but it
it.
wasn't mine. I like it too. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's actually
Mr. Badass.
bad nips. Is that what you're gonna
Mr.
say?
Badass. Mr. Badass. Colonoscopies by choice isn't that's not having more than 10. Those aren't actual doctor things.
What do you mean, actual doctor things?
Like it's probably more self-enjoyment at that point.
I'm thinking not, but it could have been. But
Yikes.
Connie had 3 messages that she retracted.
Yeah.
All of them.
What are you doing, Connie?
I think they were just more like typos.
Oh, she was typing away.
Yeah.
You know what? It is what it is. I mean, you have to be healthy.
Mhm.
You have to be healthy. So
Yeah.
if that's what it took, I mean, I didn't enjoy it that I know of. Maybe I did. But anyway,
Anyway,
I'm bumfuzzled.
you're bumfuzzled.
All right. It's 9:38. It's way past your bedtime.
See?
You have to shower. You have to
Hang
get
on.
home.
Wild Bill said that's the best word ever, and I'm gonna use it in my next Facebook reel.
Well, you better give us credit for it, Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Mr. Badass, I don't want to, that's not a good thing to have, but you know what? We're all here. We're family, so we can all talk about that.
Yeah,
So anyway,
Coworkers have it. It sucks.
me too.
let's have it. Shelby.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in today on our every Tuesday night live stream where the 3 of us just sit here, talk, laugh, and do what we do every week. And if you haven't yet, please hit that like button and let us know that you enjoyed this episode. And while you're at it, right below that, you can hit the subscribe button so that you are notified every Sunday when we put out a new video and every Tuesday when we go live. And while you're at it, please go to our channel, Small Town Laser Creations, and like and subscribe our channel as well. And that's up to you.
And when you're bumfuzzled, you got to say this. See ya.